I'm out of control, I'm out of control, out the park, centerfold, yeah, hard to say, overload, ain't no parking space, on the road, yeah, I'm out of control, I'm out of control, out the park, centerfold, yeah, say your breath, I'm too cold, yeah, devil hate me, wanna take my soul, yeah, I am just a source of what you stole, I'm about to knock it out the park, yeah, centerfold, yeah, hard to say, yeah, overload.
Yo, what's good? What's happening? We back. Brand new episode of Black Otakus Culture. Glad to be back. Give you guys this great content, man. It's your boy Chris J. This is episode 106, by the way. So, hey. And it's Black History Month. So, shout out to Black History Month. Shout out to Valentine's Day for the couples out there or the niggas that's going to beat off to their favorite anime waifus. You sick freaks. But it be that way sometimes. So, but enjoy this month of Black History. Enjoy this weekend of love. But if you're in Chicago, you're gonna freeze your fucking nuts off, so you probably won't be able to function tomorrow. So it be that way. But we got the whole squad on here. Go ahead and do yourselves.
Oh, it's Trail Sav, chilling, living life. Like Chris said, it's cold as fuck. Yeah. I don't know.
What's good, y'all? It's DC. Same shit.
What up, it's Cam, and I got a joke for y'all. The U.S. Senate.
And I swear, a freaking joke, G. A freaking joke, bro. A freaking joke. It's sad. Really sad. And then it just happens to be President's Day, Monday, so hey.
On Black History Month, too.
On Black History Month. What? Everything about this is a joke. Everything's a joke right now, bro. But let's go ahead and get into this episode. What we've been reading, watching, and playing this past week. I'll go first. Let me get reading out the way. Attack on Titan. Me and DC will talk about that later. It was actually a decent chapter. And we only got 2 chapters left until the finale.
There's 3 chapters left.
No, it's 2 because it was this month, and then this month counts as and then it's 2 more. So yeah.
Wait, 2 chapters left until the what? Finale of who?
It's over.
It's over with. The manga is over with in 2
over.
months. Those 2 more chapters left. Exactly.
That's another series that ended before Takashi finished Hunter x Hunter.
Yep.
Hilarious.
Very.
No, I'm like shocked in the sense that how the fuck you gonna wrap this shit up?
I guess they'll explain it when they review the chapter.
Yeah, when we talk about the chapter, we'll explain it because from how it's looking like. But yeah, so Red Attack on Titan, My Hero, we'll talk about that later. One Piece, we'll talk about that later as well. I got to do my binging of Solo Leveling. I think enough chapters pile up, so we'll give you an update on that next week. Playing a lot of Spider-Man, some 2K, and I heard God of War got the PS5 update, so I do want to actually do a replay of that actually. So looking forward towards that. I do got to pre-order Persona 5 Scramble as well. Thinking about that, so definitely that's something to look out for. I think Cam, if you can bring up some of the stuff that you saw that was on sale as well on the PlayStation Store. When we get to news. But yeah, so that's it for playing. Watching. So outside of stuff that we normally talk about, I actually started doing a rewatch of Kuroko no Basket. I really love this shit, G. Mainly because I just love basketball. So it's just seeing just the shit that involves this anime. It's still very lit. Story wise,
that Japanese basketball players can never do in real life.
Exactly. Like they literally, it's just the fact that they turn certain extremes of each possible type of how to play basketball successfully and say, look, we're going to Americanize these niggas. Also kind of make them black, but they're Japanese. My mans who my man's who do the jump shots, Meteorama, I forgot his name.
You get 3-pointers.
Yeah, my man's with the jump shots. He's still the most broken nigga technically because if he can get the ball and it's inbounded to him, he can shoot automatically. G. He is still technically the most broken. Also,
imagine how broken he would be in the NBA today.
He will be most broken nigga. If you put it in NBA terms, he's the most broken. Also, the next second most broken nigga is still technically is still my boy Daisuke, whatever, Aomi, whatever. He's still the next broke because he's the closest thing to Jordan on that anime in terms of how he plays. Nothing stops him. So those are two the most
Not
broken.
discount my nigga.
Oh, of course, my man's Akashi's broken too. But in terms of if you can translate to actual NBA, those two are the most broken because there's nothing you can actually do. Like you can, like Akashi's broken in the sense of like, okay, he can he can put niggas like control everything on the court. He's a legit floor general. But in terms of actual basketball, them niggas is the most broken. So. But I'm really enjoying it. I'm at the start of the Winter Cup arc right now, so I'm really enjoying it. It's just memories in terms of just like, yo, this shit's really lit. Quintessential Quintuplets, I've been watching it. I just haven't been really talking about it like that. But I'm at the point. The anime's at the point where they passed their final exams, and it was like a huge deal and all of that. So shout out to them finally passing. So that's where the anime's at.
Where that was
at. You said what, DC?
I was trying to remember where you at from what I read.
Yeah.
But
so they passed their final exams, and also the girls is finally debating who's going to admit who loves this nigga first.
Okay.
So that's where that's at. What else did I watch? Oh. That recap episode of The Promised Neverland was a waste of time. A huge fucking waste of time. Because it didn't explain. They dropped a tweet saying, "Oh, we gotta explain stuff in the story that we probably missed." You didn't explain shit. You just did a recap episode to recap. Cloverworks is full of shit right now, G. And I'm on y'all ass. Because a part of me feel like the big announcement is that studio's getting shut down. Because that's probably why they doing The Promised Neverland the way they is. And I think they also do Black Clover. I think that's Period. What is
Period?
Period do. Okay. I thought they did also did, but they do something else. I think that studio's about to get shut down, so I don't know. Because there's no reason why you rushing The Promised Neverland, because the fan base is really pissed about that on both sides of the spectrum. What else did I watch? There was something else I watched. Dr. Stone still really lit on Stone. The war's getting really real, so take that what it is. My man's got a freaking tank. My man's made a tank. He's about to pull up on these niggas with a tank.
Oh. Senku,
that nigga. G. This nigga made a tank, G. Said we pulling up on you niggas in a tank.
Fuck all that spear shit, that sword shit.
Like, my nigga, I have a tank. And he made the tank mid while they were pulling. Like, he turned a freaking basic locomotion, like, train type thing into a tank. In, like, literally a span of a half an episode. This nigga's different, G. In terms of, like, intelligent niggas in anime, bro. It's outrageous. But, yeah. So, that's it for me in terms of why my weeklies that we're not going to go into detail about. So, that's it. That's it for everything for me. So, next.
For me, really quick, like, didn't really watch anything but the Attack on Titan fucking last week. I actually been doing a lot of like rewatching certain points of Attack on Titan previously.
9-day difference.
No, niggas are saying like people got some shit going up like thank you Mappa or some shit. I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm not going to say this season bad or anything because that's not what this is going to go to.
Niggas capping
I'm
for
just
that.
saying
It's okay.
it ain't. Mappa is not doing the same series that you fell in love with. I'm just keeping it 100% fact. Bro. There is a night and day difference. Um, I'm probably the nigga who watched that fucking. When you binge watch something, do you miss a couple things? Yes, but you also get the most hype from it if it's not ass. So as I binge watched it, I started getting really hyped while watching the fucking show. It started, dibble dabbing in them YouTube videos of niggas who think they know everything about the show, watching all that shit, getting in tune, knowing the fucking knowledge. Yeah, the first 3 seasons was a peak. It was a different. It was a different level. This is beyond the CGI shit. You can make CGI look fucking awesome. The GOAT did. So there's no like that's beyond the CGI shit. It's just the storytelling, right? Was there boring episodes in the first 3 seasons? Of fucking course. There's a whole arc dedicated to Historia Ymir. But in terms of like fucking suspense, fucking foreshadowing, the amount of fucking foreshadowing that studio did with Reiner and Broto being the fucking armor and Colossal Titan, an immense amount of foreshadowing, bro. You can go back to episode fucking 3 and see how, oh yeah, they just did signal themselves as a Titan. You can go to an episode in which Bertold and Armor was getting attacked by a bunch of Titans, and they saw that they was gonna die, and Bertold had his hand over his mouth like this, ready to go into a Colossal Titan form. That's the detail that they was putting into that fucking 1, 2, 3. Like, this shit's different. Like, if I was to go detail episodes, we have probably like 2 really fucking hype episodes of this season, and that shit is ridiculed because of the horrible CGI. We go back to season 1, 2, and 3. They killed their main character in episode 2 or 3. Like, off the back, straight fucking flames. So, I ain't giving Mappa ain't no type of motherfucking praise. I say fuck them. So, it's not fucking bad. It is good. I definitely love what they doing with fucking Aaron. Even though I think the series would have did more justice if they would have showed the pinpoint of which Aaron turned to a fucking emo. Because at the last episode of season 3, Aaron was still happy-go-lucky. I'm across the sea. Let's see what's fucking right here. And he came back like, no,
fuck everybody down on my kids.
He came back like the nigga with the banger at the party. He like, I wish somebody would, bro.
They don't know that I'm about to be the founder Titan.
Like I said, it's a real good shit that 1, 2, and 3 did. That I don't even want to start thinking fucking Mappa yet. You can't do that yet. They ain't got that. This ain't no like how the dude who switched when they switch animation teams with like the One Piece and we start seeing Wano looking fucking amazing. It ain't that. It ain't like that at all. It's quite different. So did that last week for me. Next week I hope all of us have access to HBO Max. With that being said, everybody's saying that Judas and the Black Messiah is fucking flames. Yeah. I'm about to watch that shit.
I plan on watching it.
I'll probably watch that shit tomorrow. So next week, I'll definitely be talking about that. Watch Wanda Vision. That'll probably be the longest talk we have this episode. I'm gonna keep it buck with y'all.
That shit.
And last but not least, the games I'm playing. So I've been addicted to Legos Marvel's Avengers for a minute now. I'm in this bitch. That's all I gotta say. It ain't really nothing. It's a Lego game. If you ever never play a Lego game, think how a Lego game would be in the most likely way that you would be playing. You know what I'm saying? Well, a little bit more humor added onto it. There's no need to really talk about it. I realized that long ago when I had this bullshit PC that Cuz gave me to do my homework with, I bought SimCity, and I never got a chance to fucking play it. Because every time I did, that PC would go blank. Because it was like, what the fuck is you trying to do, player? So I was looking on the PC Cal gave me, and I was looking through my Steam. I was like, hey, they go fucking SimCity. So I was like, let me try to do this shit on the PC. Man, that shit hard as fuck. So that's it for me. Really got nothing else. It's been a smooth week. Been at work and shit like that, you know. Yo,
Might as well be quick too. I'll start with what I was reading. I read Domestic Kanajo. Besides what we're gonna talk about later, and I think I
Domestic
talked.
Conjure.
Wait, you were
I mean, not
reading it?
domestic. I'm tweaking. I'm tweaking. Kanojo Okairi Shimasu. That's what it says. So I heard like I was thinking Kanojo, but Rent a Girlfriend was what I read.
Oh, I'm about to say, gee, wait,
Uh,
you rereading that shit?
Yeah, that's the
no,
same.
no, 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 no. I'm not gonna torture myself.
It was funny because sorry to cut you off, DC. It was in one of them anime groups I'm in on Facebook. They're like, so when is season 2 drop? I'm like, at this point,
Don't.
I don't think that shit ever gonna happen. But I can answer any questions y'all want. Somebody
It's
asked,
not-
did
you
he
should
get the
take-
teacher? Somebody asked, did he get the teacher pregnant? I'm like, nah, dog. Teacher got it really bad. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Read that manga.
You
Niggas was
should tell
mad
them
as
that
shit at me, bro.
It's coming back when Hunter x Hunter's coming back.
That's gonna be a
That
part
might
of my
come back way before Hunter x Hunter, honestly. That might come back way before. Go ahead, DC.
Look, I talked to Cam about this like off air a lot about how I really like the how they're building up Kazuya's relationship with Mizuhara. So like they're now, I won't spoil it. People are gonna go watch, but it's now getting into the typical where the romance is budding, where you usually get in the beginning of the show. We're getting it now, so I'm interested in it. And Mommy's back in the plot, and I hate it because it's
Toxic,
related.
G. It's
He's
toxic.
messing with his inheritance and his grandma, so it's spicy.
Oh, she's
So
fumbling the bag. And
he's trying to get in with the family business through the grandma, and it's
Oh,
I
she
wonder
toxic. That's a toxic woman right there, G.
she has his grandma's phone number. Yeah, giving her advice about her business. So it's like that's evil, but
yeah,
it's gonna be
time to cut her off.
yeah, Mizuhara to save the day. I think she's gonna do something because Kazuya did a lot for her previous arcs, so I think this is Mizuhara's turn to show that I like him and doing what I can for him. So I'm excited for that. I think that's it for reading. For watching, I watched Jujutsu Kaisen with Cam. We'll talk about that later. I watched three. I'm on episode 3 of Horimiya, so I'll be caught up soon. I was supposed to watch it, but I ended up playing what I was playing for the week. So what I was playing for the week, Fire Emblem as usual. But this week I've been mainly focused on just doing everything I can with the Claude route because I'm loving it so far. And like I'm going back and forth with picking which waifu I am. I'm gonna go for, and like I'm like talking to Cam like my picky criteria. So I'm having like a real fun time, enjoying it. Like the last battle I did, I almost like screwed myself over because I had most of the relics in the game, and before going in, I'm like, okay, maybe I don't need it because it's just a mock battle. I like a couple people like died. A lot of them had like low health. So and then I just made a beeline with my main character to take out the two main people. But I did some dastardly stuff with one of the characters. So like I recruited Felix. He's from another house, and I had Felix kill members from his previous house. And Cam told me he's like, "Hey, he grew up with those people, so you had him kill his homie."
Demon time, bro. Like
I didn't know, and I made him do it twice. And then the homie, I thought he was fine. The main dude, Dimitri, I thought he was good because he limped away. He got killed off screen. So I I facilitated that horrible L that he took. I feel horrible, so I'm gonna try to amend that in the next route that I play. So that's it for me this week, though.
all right, so for me, for reading, Lore Olympus, shout out to Lore Olympus. Chapter was amazing as usual. Also caught up with Unordinary and this other series that I hadn't caught up in a while called it's like Imperia, just like a fantasy romance, pretty good. But those three webtoon series really good. There were two of them are romance and Unordinary. Like I said, is like basically uh, My Hero Academia if Deku wasn't a bitch. So that's that. But no, not in all seriousness. It's really My Hero Academia, but like reverse Deku. Like the concept of Deku is somebody who didn't have powers, got powers. The concept of Unordinary is that the main character has powers, but he doesn't want to use them because he's afraid of them.
Mm.
Through things that happen, he becomes that nigga. So it's really interesting stuff. As for watching, daily dosage of Cells at Work, Cold Black, and the OG series. This episode was this episode was dedicated to what happens when you have a blood clot in your liver.
Mm.
So they showed what happens with that. Like they showed like a blood clot with like a bunch of dead fucking red blood cells down there. I was like, holy shit, this shit is dark. And it's like messed up because like two of like important red blood cell characters, they were kind of like the assholes of the red blood cells. Like they were constantly trying to pick fights with the main character, and they got caught up in the blood clot. They ended up dying in front of them, which is kind of crazy. So yeah, take care of your body, man. Like that shit real rough. The next episode, it looks like it's gonna be about athlete or something. I don't know why. But I really want at the end of this series for them to like actually show who the host of the body is. Like we know it's a male, but like for them to show like what type of environment he is, like what he does as far as like how is his body this fucked up. And then for Cells at Work, season 2, this was about basically kind of good again going with good bacteria in your body and also talking about you're going into cancer cells, like how cancer cells spread out in your body. So next episode, shout out the Cells at Work. And as far as playing, I've been playing YS9 Monster Knox, of course, and then doing my church path playthrough of Three Houses. Cool. Hoping to get at least the church playthrough of Fire Emblem done because this week it's time with Persona 5 Fire Emblem Strikers coming out. I cannot fucking wait. So yeah, that's it. This has been a pretty chill week.
All right, cool. So let's go ahead and get into our weeklies. Let's start it a little differently. Let's do Wanda Vision first, since that one takes the longest. So I'm pretty sure we're going to spend a lot of time on that one. So I'll let you niggas cook.
I mean, so Detroit, you want to lead the discussion this time? Because I did it, and then DC did it.
I'm scatterbrained. Go ahead, y'all.
Okay.
I did a bad job of summarizing it, so Cam can do it.
Ooh, okay. I did have a drink while I was watching this. No, this episode was really good. This was episode 7, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Damn, 7 episodes.
It was
already?
6. It's 6, I think. Because we have 3 episodes left, right?
Yeah. Got 3 episodes left, and good news. Each of those episodes gonna be 1 hour long, so it's lit.
The
It's
fucking
lit.
content, my nigga.
It's lit. We basically getting a movie these last 3 episodes. That shit is fucking awesome. But going into the episode of WandaVision, this is what 90s, 2000s
Yeah,
era
Malcolm in the Middle,
television.
90s.
Yeah, so we got a Malcolm in the Middle opening reference, which is pretty dope. Even the episode was stylized like the kids were talking to the camera as things were happening in the background. So pretty good direction as far as television is concerned. Well, we got essentially it's like Halloween. Pietro's in the house, the deadbeat. He is essentially kind of playing the really bad influence uncle to the kids. Using his powers around the house, causing mischief, stuff like that. But he's funny. What's his real? It's Evan Peters, right?
Yeah, Evan Peters.
Evan Peters, freaking amazing job as Quicksilver. So I'm pretty sure he's happy now that he's in good hands. He's actually in a competent studio now that he doesn't have to worry about the fucking Fox shit that happened. So that's pretty dope to see. But essentially, uh, Wanda is planning to go trick or treating with the kids. She originally plans to go with Vision. Vision is like, I got neighborhood watch duties to do, so like, I'm gonna leave you with the kids, and I'm gonna go ahead and look out because a lot of adolescent shenanigans that can go on, Wanda. So I'm gonna leave the kids in your care. And then Quicksilver agrees to actually help join her. So then we cut to them. This is them in the daytime trick or treating. And we get some really interesting dialogue as far as Wanda and Quicksilver are concerned, where they're reminiscing about um, back in the day, like their childhood stuff. And it seems as though they have conflicting memories. Brings up a lot of theories. Like she references a time they were trick or treating and they got a fish, and then Pietro's like, "That wasn't the fish that we got. Like, you remember it differently." And then when they were walking in the daylight trick or treating, she goes like, "Oh, you remember that kid who we used to hang out with all the time?" And he turns around and goes like, "Are you testing me right now?" Like, I don't remember this stuff. So like really, really interesting stuff. So then we after that, this is when we go back to the base, right? The sword base, DC. After
I
the
think so.
daylight.
Yeah.
So this is when we go to the sword base. Man, this episode has a lot of shit. Holy crap. So we go to the sword base, and then I think this is when they're still arguing about what to do with Wanda. Like Monica, Darcy, and Agent Wu are like arguing, like like let's chill out. Like he's basically ready to like send a strike force there, and like yo, chill out. We don't want to do that. And um, the freaking Hayward, I think is his name, goes full asshole. Like he basically goes like, yo, like you don't know how it was. Like y'all got blipped.
Fuck your
And
dead mama.
right?
Fuck her.
Yeah.
He said y'all got blipped, so y'all didn't know like what we had to deal with, those 5 years. And then she's like, that's not an excuse for you to do what you want to do. And then he was like, you know what? I'm glad you weren't here when your mom died.
He said you weren't on the block when it was going on. He said you weren't in them fucking trenches. Okay?
You was out here, nigga.
He went full fucking asshole and basically was like kicked him out the base. So then they're about to be escorted out. They retaliate. They beat up some guards and they go into this this other facility within the sword base. And Darcy's doing some research as far as like what is Hayward trying to do. And essentially that's when they find out that he's tracking Vision somehow, and he's able to locate like the surrounding residents in the area that Vision is in close proximity with. And they notice that they're not moving for some reason. So that's when we go back into the city. They go back into Westview with Vision, and we notice that he's walking, and it's like this is some creepy shit. Like Marvel's doing a good job of kind of easing some horror elements into the MCU. We get a confirmation that like since Wanda is treating this reality like a TV show, the people around Vision, because Wanda isn't technically in scene or she's on set, they're constantly doing the same thing over and over again until she comes on set, and then that's when they can perform their duties as extras. Like Vision sees this woman and like repeatedly trying to put something on the hamper over and over again, and then he sees a tear come down her face because she keeps doing it over and over again, and Wanda's not in the area, so she's not able to do anything. Creepy shit. Oh, so then he goes even further past that city, and then he notices that like people are just at this point they're just standing completely fucking still, and like what the hey, is everybody going on? Like are you looking out for your daughter? He notices Agnes is in a car right by the borders. By the way, he goes and he's talking to Agnes, and Agnes is like, do you know where the town square is, and blah blah blah, and he uses his mind trick to basically kind of like get her actual conscience to life, and she's like, oh, like what's going on? It's Wanda. She's not letting us. She's not letting us do it. Like we can't go out there. And like you have to help us, Vision. You have to help us. And then she goes like, am I dead? And he's like, why are you saying that? He's like, because you're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. And she's like freaking out. So then she basically puts him back, but she's, and we'll get to the theory part later, but she's goading him. But he puts her back into the simulation thing, and he goes into the actual like border that's separating Wanda's reality from real life, and he's like trying to get out, right? He manages to get out, and that's when we kind of cut. We cut. He's getting out, and like Darcy and everybody else is because she's still. Oh shit! No, I forgot. So, what's her name? Monica and Agent Wu. They're like, we got to go meet the astrophysicist or whatever that she's got into contact with in the last episode. So they're about to leave the base. Darcy stays behind because she wants to get some more information from Hayward as far as like what he plans on doing to infiltrate Wanda's reality. So then that's when Vision is like trying to escape the fucking reality or whatever. And Hayward and his group see that Darcy rushes in. They get her and they incapacitate her and freaking lock her up to a truck. And Vision is like he's trying to get out, but like it seems as though he's like an exception for some reason. Because it's like his body is like he's trying to reach out, but like his like a lot of his pieces are going back into the fucking realm because it's like, is he dead or is he alive? He's stuck in this reality, which is like really weird. So then we cut back to Wanda, Quicksilver, and the kids. It's nighttime and they're still trick or treating. And then we find out that what's his name? One of the kids is like has speed power. Like they actually start to get their powers. One of them is like super speed, whatever. And then the other one doesn't get his powers yet. So Wanda is having a conversation with Pietro about kind of like, oh, I'm not like a full soccer mom. And he turns to her, he's like, well, how'd you do it? And she's like, what are you talking about? Like, so like, there weren't any kids here before. Like, did you like make them go to sleep and then did you wake them up or some shit like that? Like, he knows what's going on, but he's like not like he's like you know what I'm doing, and he's like, you're not mad at me. He's like, no, it's okay. So like, after that happens, that's when we come back to Vision. He's still struggling to get out. And then the other kid gets Wanda's powers, I guess. What's his powers in the comics? Is it the same thing as Wanda?
Yeah, like,
Okay,
but it's
so
very minor. It's not as potent as hers.
yeah, like he's having like these things, like something that's happening to his dad. So he goes back to Wanda. He's like, Mom, something's happened to Dad, blah, blah, blah. And then she's like, you should concentrate. Where is he? Where is he? Blah, blah. And then Pietro's like, it's okay. Like, your husband already died. Like, if he dies again, who cares? And she gets mad, fucking pushes him into the stack of hay. and then she like, I think she just goes full demon time. Because at this point, she just goes like, fuck it, does this freaking move, and then the barrier starts to fucking expand. So now you see that it's encroaching upon the sword base. It's funny because she starts turning the base into a fucking circus. She turns the sword niggas into clowns. G, shit is fucking hilarious. So she's encroaching it. Darcy gets caught up in it. So who knows? She might, because it's also confirmed in this episode that Darcy confirms that Monica has gotten something is happening to her genetics because she entered that town. So she has powers as a result of going into that town. Something happens to Darcy. Who knows if she gets powers from it? But we see that happens. Hayward and some other people are driving away from the barrier, and so is Monica and Agent Wu. They're driving away from the barrier, so they aren't caught up in it. But it showed, like, it goes back and it just shows Wanda with creepy red eyes as she's expanding the barrier in the episode. I probably missed out some other stuff, but cares? You gotta watch it for yourself anyway. But a lot of interesting shit happened. I'll let DC cook as far as theory. DC and Detro cook.
Shoot, so like as far as the episode was cool. It was nice. I think the episode when Pietro premiered, it still has a better like fuck factor. But this episode was really good in terms of like, yeah, we about to have y'all making think pieces until next week. And you know that the theory of this being reverse House of M is in like fucking full effect, if not anything. That you know she giving these niggas what they want, right? But one of my biggest theories has to do with the neighbor. I forget her name.
Agnes.
She's a witch in the comics. Don't know that much about it, but she's a witch in the comics. I personally believe that she led Vision right there to that barrier for the agent. Because the agent was tracking Vision. And she led Vision right there, and that's why they was able to meet. Now, what do Agnes have to do with the agent? If you were to go full-fledged, this probably is a thing. That the agent, whatever his name is fucking Mephisto. That's a possibility because Agnes is a witch. And she said that this was coming from, Comics Explained. I love watching Rob shit because he is an encyclopedia of fucking, like when he comes up and he says these things, I'm like, damn, nigga, how you just come out of nowhere? He was like, yeah, man, chapter 56 of the new edition. I'm like, damn, nigga. Fuck. And you can't say get some bitches because he got some bitches. So you can't even say that. But so he basically in one of the episodes when they asked about Agnes' husband, and she said, yeah, we got married or we've been knowing. I knew him like June 6th. June 6th was that date. And for people who got goddamn super brains, they realized that June 6th was the start of the Salem witch trials. She had a witch costume on. Boom. So 9 out of 10, she a witch from said era. 1,000 years old, most likely working for Mephisto. But I felt it really weird that she was able to leave Vision, I think she led Vision right there, right? Because there's she's just like Pietro. She understands this shit is a fucking game. Because she told Wanda, hey, just bring them back. Or some shit like that. So she understands this shit ain't real. Just like the rest of them do. So she fucking knows that the town hall is fucking not right there. Or town square, or whatever the fuck it is. She fucking knows. So I believe she led Vision right there. Just like I said, the fucking agent was tracking fucking Vision at this point because they was like, where's Wanda? Who this? But when they was looking at the computer, they was like, who is this? Oh, that's Vision. So they was tracking Vision the whole entire time. Reason I believe it's Mephisto is because if his main target is Wanda, if he's an agent, his main target is Wanda, why the fuck he tracking Vision? But if he knows, being fucking Mephisto, the best way to get to fucking Wanda is through Vision.
Yeah.
Track Vision. So, and there's probably other theories. Shout out to Shorty getting her fucking powers. That shit slipped in past episodes ago, and we just now noticing this shit right now. But it is a very good series in terms of like making you think. A very good series in terms of saying, we hyped for the multiverse of madness, whatever the fuck that's gonna be. Like really fucking hyped about that. And it's just a very good episode in terms of being like, God damn it, Trill, you said you hate Marvel movies. Now I kind of wish this was a fucking movie so I can get from that start into that fucking finish. But now I gotta wait all the way till next Friday or whenever Twitter spoils it this time to see what the fuck happens next. So
yeah, it was wild with that.
Bro, that shit. Chris Turbo, that's always spoilers. My nigga,
it was different.
A glass of fucking water because I couldn't sleep. I look at my phone, niggas posted, oh man, this WandaVision episode was fire. 3 o'clock in the motherfucking
Bro, I'm telling
morning.
you, I seen worse, G. I seen worse. Y'all, it's just...
Let this shit air at 12, G. This day fall. Should just air at the same time where everybody else watching. I don't give a fuck about them niggas living in LA. I don't give a fuck that y'all town rock like that. That we watch some shit at 7 and y'all
most time it is them LA niggas too. They be
fuck
up.
y'all.
Make me up.
I don't care about you UK niggas. I don't care we watching shit y'all getting up for work. Fuck y'all. So I like that was some bullshit. But all in all, amazing series, amazing episode.
Yeah, I agree with Daytrail. I think she led him to that spot specifically. I did see a lot of people saying that it confirmed that Quicksilver was Mephisto. I don't agree with that. I think he had specific dialogue that really rang to me, where she was like, "What do you remember?" He's like, "All I remember was like I got shot like a chump in the middle of the street. You were calling for me, and I knew you needed me." That, and then she had like a relapse and saw him as dead. But the thing that's different is they showed how Quicksilver got shot at the beginning. He was riddled with bullets on his arm and everything. This Quicksilver had like three distinct bullets. Yeah. So he is definitely from the multiverse, but I don't think he's specifically Fox, but he's probably from a similar.
He's from an alternate Age of Ultron.
Yeah. He's probably from an alternate reality where his Wanda looks like her Wanda, but he looks different. And just it's not the Fox Quicksilver, but it's a different Quicksilver. And I also think that he kind of is playing coy, like he knows what's going on. Like he got brought here and he's like, okay, this is weird. And he's asking questions, like he's probing, like he's trying to figure out what's going on. He's just playing along. That's my impression that I got of him.
Because he may also be kind of mind controlled by Wanda too a little.
I also think Wanda's losing control over her powers, yo.
Yeah, she is.
That because there's too many niggas with their own fucking thoughts in that fucking thing. The kids have their own thoughts. That's something that nobody really talk about. But these kids are not really relying on what the fuck Wanda's doing, right? They age whenever they want to. They got their powers whenever they wanted to, and they do whatever the fuck they want. It's not like something Wanda mind controlling. Pietro, he's sitting here asking Wanda questions that she can't answer. Like, what the fuck happened to your accent?
And then, what happened to them kids? What you do with them?
So, Vision from the first episode to Vision now, whole different nigga.
Oh yeah, they was arguing that the kids brought up. Yeah, they've been arguing now. And the way he was talking to her, he was like, be good. And he looked at her like, I know you about to do something dastardly. I'm about to figure out what you've been doing.
He said, yeah, I got neighborhood watch duties.
Straight lied to her. He didn't
not lie. He did not lie. Great men like Vision don't lie. He literally was watching the neighborhood.
He was watching the neighborhood. Technically did watch the neighborhood.
You're right. But it's I love it because it's like everything's unraveling for her. This is setting her up to just lose it. So I'm waiting for it, and I'm excited. They're doing an amazing job setting it up. Billy and Tommy. Billy is the one that has her powers, and Tommy's the one with the Quicksilver powers. I found it cool that his version is blue compared to her red. So that, like, if people who think, I don't think that they're gonna because some people think her snapping is Mephisto coming back and absorbing the kids. I don't think they're going that route. I think they're gonna age up to like teenager, and then that's it. And I think the big point that's gonna make her, this is my theory, I think the big point that's gonna shatter her is the kids realizing she did some messed up stuff, and they kind of like back up.
They side with Vision.
Yeah, they side with Vision and Sword and Rambo, because Rambo birthed them. Like, she's the wet, nurse mother person.
Yeah.
I think that plot line is gonna come back in. She's gonna come in and like tell the kids like, hey, I've been there since your birth. This is what's going on. I think your mom's good, but she's not in the right mindset. Billy and Tommy know what's going on. Vision also, everybody's gonna be against her, and it's not necessarily her fault because someone else is manipulating, but because people don't believe her, it's probably gonna cause
She'll
that.
Go crazy.
Yeah, and she might just expand.
Do you think they're gonna go the route where Billy and Tommy disappear as a result? Because like that's a thing in the comics where like if she stops thinking or like she loses her train of mind, since they technically aren't real, they disappear. Do you think that they're gonna go into that plot line too?
I don't think they're gonna disappear, only because her magic doesn't work on them. And if they were a figment of her imagination, she could just do whatever with them. But they are sentient. They have their own will.
I think her powers not broken off into two parts when it comes to that. But I think like when it comes to like the people that she reanimating and the people that don't exist, so to speak, I think those people have a different. I think her power has a different effect on them niggas than it do with the people in the town. I think the people in that town is just fucking mind control. I think when it comes to her kids, Vision, her brother, I think she literally recreated the motherfuckers, and that's the reason why they can do things that she can't control is because it's a different type creation other than the fucking mind control. Because anytime like Vision touches somebody or something like that, they always go back to. It's hard. The shit's so fucking hard.
Yeah, it's super convenient that he could just touch their head and it rewrite. So you're right. They have some control over this hex to a degree.
They're conscious, like they know what they're doing. It's just they don't. They're aware of what they're doing. They just can't do anything about it. It's like the woman who was crying when she was like doing the same thing over and over again. The dude at the place where he was like, it hurts, you gotta stop her type of situation. Like they're aware. They're literally just trapped within the prison of their mind. They can't do shit about it.
Yeah.
Also, I like to bring up that another reason I think that Agnes is literally, I don't even think that Agnes is fucking mind control whatsoever fucking ever. Or that I literally think she's there on a mission. It's just simply because throughout the progression of the series, we see a Vision look up and realize that this shit ain't right, or Pietro come here. She literally is moving on the same exact plane as them. I'm saying, yeah, Wanda, use your fucking powers. Go ahead. And it's fucking series is amazing. My main part of the storyline, like, okay, cool. Because some people do believe we're not getting fucking Mephisto again, which is cool. Also, another thing that probably got bumped about her being like, or about her having a stone or something like that. Kevin Feige said they ain't using the stones no more in these stories. So her powers is just fucking blossomed. Like he said they're not, which is a good thing because the stones are a very good way to say this is how a threat going to come or this is how we're going to beat a threat. So taking the stones out actually involves you using the pencil. So the stones they got nothing to do with this shit, which is fucking crazy.
I'm glad too.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It just makes it that like they're really making her, buffing her into her actual comic book form. It's just broken as hell.
I do think I'm really curious because Marvel kind of debunked that Mr. Fantastic's gonna be the person she meets. So I'm really curious, and they were teasing us because that's what I was really hyped for. Is who is Monica gonna go see? So I think that's the big, because they said there's a big actor coming in. The actor for Vision was like, "Oh, I've been wanting to work with this guy for a long time." So I'm just curious on what your guys' thoughts are. Who is the astrophysicist?
Two things, and I'm gonna be real quick about it. I think what you said, DC, could be a possibility with Doctor Doom being one of that. Like them introducing Doctor Doom, as far as like, because that's a good way to introduce Fantastic Four and like all that like kind of mutant shit. And then another thing is, I think that another big cameo that they're probably not gonna spoil, and they haven't dropped any hints on, is gonna be Doctor Strange. I wholeheartedly think he's gonna make a cameo or an appearance in this show, quite simply because it ties into his second movie, Doctor Strange 2: Multiverse of Madness. So I think those two things are. I don't know about Doctor Doom, but for sure I think that Strange is gonna make an appearance, one way or another, before the end of the series.
I lost my train of thought. I had one last thing too. I lost it. It's probably a good thing.
All right, so.
Come on, somewhere.
All right, so let's go ahead and move on. Anime shit this week. Let's go ahead and talk about ReZero. Go ahead and knock ReZero out of the way. So, honestly, I really enjoyed this episode of ReZero, G. Like, this was a episode. Really. You said what, Cam?
This is a good episode.
It was a really good episode. Like, we're finally at the end of Amelia's freaking flashback of shit going left.
They actually showed the opening too.
Yeah, this is what 6, 7 episodes in. We just not getting the damn opening. Like literally, they just jump us right into story. Like, all right, here you go. Here's some credit and move on. But this was a really good episode. What's the name of this freaking godlike being that's just like, I ain't gonna be a pack. I'm packing y'all up. Did they ever give that bitch a
They
name?
called her the Witch of Vanity, and
Yeah.
her name is Pandora.
Yeah, Pandora. There we go. So I'm like, I don't remember. So Pandora was just in her bag this episode. She was really trying to talk little Amelia into saying, "Hey, open up this door, G. I need you to open this door so I can cause chaos," which is ironic because Pandora's box. So, and Amelia was really close to doing it. Then, somehow I don't know how, but her mother Fortuna, her auntie, whatever the hell that bitch name is,
that window.
she literally popped up and said, "Hey, look, we're not gonna do this." She gave Amelia her final speech, and then my man's the Witch of Greed. Wait, what's his name again, Cam?
His
Belgageese, yeah.
But then he turns into Betelgeuse.
Yeah. Well, at this point, he's Belgageese because that nigga's slowly been transforming since he took the perk.
And I was right. Because what I said last episode, he's gonna go crazy because I think something's gonna happen in which he kills the mom.
Yeah,
and I was right.
He did. Like, gee, whatever perk he took made that nigga think he was legit.
Hell, G.
Legit was like, yeah, I did it. I killed that goddamn Pandora bitch. No, you did it, G. You killed your love, my nigga. You killed the love of your life, bro. You gotta hold that L. And it was just like, just seeing him steadily like transform into like what we saw in season 1 was just hilarious. Because it's like, damn, bro.
And that's why he was constantly talking about love and shit like that too.
Yeah, this is like, hey.
Callback.
So it's just everything makes sense about Betelgeuse at this point. And then we see Amelia just say, you know what? Fuck it. I'm freezing everything, G. Everybody frozen, G. Like, sorry. But it was a good episode. Like, I'm glad the flashback is over. I'm hoping this is another step of us getting out this damn sanctuary.
Fucking for it, please.
Please get us out the sanctuary. Also, I like the fact that we because at this point I think we're close because now Subaru, Otto, and Garth is talking to my boy goddamn, I'm forgetting these people's names. Let me out. Rosenwald. There we go. Because literally, the Rosenwald, they're having a conversation. Rosenwald like, all right, G, I see that everything's going forward. Garfield, you pretty much on the side, this nigga's side. I like that Otto wasn't expected to be a part of the plan, G.
My nigga.
Otto is a real nigga, G. Otto was like, I wasn't expecting you. So what's your name, nigga? I didn't expect you to be here, nigga. Otto. You know, I felt like, G, they met before. They had to have been interacted before, G. Because, like, Otto's always dragging niggas around. Like, he was a taxi. He's the Uber driver of this world. You took him somewhere before. I could have sworn they interacted before. I have to look at season 1 again, but
he was that because remember Subaru was like he's insignificant. I guess he was just that insignificant that Rosenwald was like,
okay,
nigga, drive my cab.
Exactly. Like, I don't care about you driving my carriage. Just don't crash it, G. Unlike Garfield's mom. But
damn.
I had to let that out, G. But this was a really good episode. I really enjoyed it. I think I'm really hoping we're a step forward from here on out because I'm tired of seeing Amelia's focused episodes. So hopefully we're in the next set of progress of getting out of here. I want to see the mansion, G. And also after seeing like them showing Beatrice and her relation to the sanctuary and all of that, it's like, okay, let's hurry up, get the hell up out of here, G.
Yeah, because the opening did tease the fact that they show like Garfield in the mansion. They also teased Beatrice having a huge fucking role because like she was damn near everywhere in the opening and like she has some kind of huge connection to Subaru because like every time in the like they had like this one shot where their eyes were looking at somebody. So Subaru was looking at Amelia, Amelia was looking at Subaru, Ram was looking at Rosewald, and Beatrice was looking at Subaru. So like I think a lot of things hopefully and then Echidna even said that the last two trials that they need to get out of the sanctuary, she said that it's gonna be a joke to you. Like you'll be able to pass it. Like, I wanted to see you I wanted to see you struggle with the pathetic look on your face, but you go past the mission. So hopefully the next couple episodes, the next episode is like they blitz through these trials, and then you can tease us them leaving the sanctuary and going to the mansion. Um, but one thing that this episode actually did was actually kind of make me not like Amelia. Like I don't know if like because it seems as though she took what she did like super lightly. Like she was like, "Oh, I froze everybody over, but like once I get them back, um, like I'll apologize to them.
I'll apologize,
and then they'll be like, oh, we missed you and we love you." I'm like, bitch, you froze me against my will for more than like 5. I don't know how many years it's been. It's been years
been a
since
minute
they've
because
been frozen in
like
ice.
let's just assume it's been 8 years at this point.
Yeah, ain't no. Oh my God, Amelia, you're back. I want you dead. I want you freaking dead. Like she kind of took. I mean, I guess at the end she was crying to her mom, but like she kind of neglected the fact that like that's not something you. Oh, they'll forgive me and they'll love me because I rescued them. It's like, oh, you fucked up.
Big
Kind of
time.
sucked. So that's it. I'm just glad that we're done with Amelia's stuff because quite honestly, the only interesting thing about Amelia's flashback was everybody else besides her, which is a problem.
Yeah.
Gotta hold that. But at least we got to see baby girl Echidna.
Yeah, and shout out to Echidna just continue to say, "You really a selfish little bitch," but you know what? It is what it is. Just get out of my face, G. That's literally her move. Get out of my face.
Yeah, we can move on.
So let's go ahead and talk about 2.43. So this week's episode, like I know it's funny because I think last week Cam you brought it up where it's like I need to see an enemy team and I need them to focus. What's the focus? And they finally did it. Because at first I'm sitting like, yo, whose school is this? I'm like, I don't like what did I miss something? So and the irony is like we just get done talking about ReZero. We meet the greatest the greatest volleyball player of this of the 2.43 volleyball verse, and his name is Subaru. But I like the dude. He's a pretty carefree type guy. Like he's not the overly serious hulking mass of like my man's from a Haikyuu. What was his name? Long named ass nigga.
Oh, Wakabayashi, something like that.
Yeah,
Wakabayashi, something.
Like he's the ace. He's the GOAT ace, but it's like he's a realistic character where it's just like, look, man, I just love the sport, bro. So they focus on them and him and his school, and the school gets word of like, yo, this scene school, they got some niggas, G. The Hajima dude, cold setter. So the manager, also I like how the manager, his backstory is like, look, man, I tore my ACL and now I'm a manager, G. So
the guy injured during practice, bro.
It sucks, but it be that way. But to get her doing volleyball practice gotta suck. So Buddy goes over the scene to watch them practice. He's like, oh, I need to see what's up. This school's getting hyped up. So he runs into the rugby player dude. Like I don't remember most the other teammates' names and somebody else. And him and the other teammate who was with him got into a fight with them. So it's just like, gee. So the co-captain like pulls up like, hey man, I got this on footage, man. So
snap, my nigga.
So I could put this out and get y'all up out of here, bro. So everybody gets pressed and all of that. Then Subaru pops up, says, hey man, don't gotta be like that. They were just tweaking. Which leads to them saying, hey, let's play a volleyball game. We're out the band. I'm like, gee, y'all really just want to just play these niggas for no reason. I'm like, gee, they come to your hood and started a fight, bro. They came up to your hood and started a fight, and you casually says, no, let's play volleyball. Gee, like, no. Get the fuck out of my property. Get out of my community, G. Please. But then in episode and then around that note, because I don't think they actually played yet, or they were about to play. I don't remember.
Yeah, next episode they're gonna have a practice match.
Breaking news, viewers. The fight that Chris actually betted on is on right now. So you better see if your money came to good
Hey
use.
man, all I know is I need this bread. G. About to see.
We just want to talk, brother.
Hey.
Just want to talk.
Hey, when the Russians join the Zoom call, G, just know I'm out this bitch.
Please.
Where is your friend Chris? Yes.
Who is Chris? J. Residents of establishment would like to talk to you.
I'm like, look, man.
I smash you.
I will break you.
That's literally what will happen, unfortunately. But yeah, good episode though. It was a decent episode, a nice little setup episode.
Yeah. Same. I'm just glad they're doing some high key shit. The show's growing on me, and I'm glad they introduced. Like, okay. Now it's not a question of I know you go beat these niggas. Now it's a question of okay, who? It's establishing a threat.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and move on. Y'all can talk about Jujutsu Kaisen.
What did you do? I mean, smoke and mirrors again. All right. It started off with a Megumi and
Blood dude, I forgot his name.
walking STD man.
Yeah.
Having a fight. This nigga like he funny as hell because he carries like blood packets.
On deck.
That shit is fucking hilarious. You like how he just be having packets of his blood on deck to like do his powers like some weirdo shit. But it starts off with them fighting and talking about the Kamo clan.
Kamo clan.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, starts with a K. I didn't care either.
Yeah, they're talking about like, yeah, like his mom was a whore or something like that, and be the head of the or something. Megumi has connections to that clan, but
he has connections to a different clan, the Zanin clan.
he has connections to the Zenin clan, but he like abandoned that because of some chick. So that's that. They're fighting and doing a bunch of shit, and then all of a sudden, the three demons. What's the freaking dude with the scars? Him. They showed him some dude with an axe, and then the flower demon. I guess he attacked them. And then it cuts to the other people meeting up in the room, going like, "Oh, all the little curse papers flared up. Something's going on." So they send Gojo, the other teacher chick who's in charge of the other class, and then the old man who looks like the dude from
Yamamoto
to go and sit and protect the kids. And so they erect like the little veil spell thing, and it's funny because it's specifically targeted to not let Gojo enter it. Like everybody else can enter it, but Gojo can't.
Yeah.
Like that's how broken he is. They're like, listen, everybody can you. We don't want the smoke from you, my nigga. Keep you out of here. So they enter in and they confront the dude with the hammer, an axe or whatever. He's pissed off because he thought that he was gonna fight Gojo, so I guess he got duped. And then we get a little teaser of the old man's power, and he fucking pulls out an electric guitar. that shit kind of cold.
Yeah.
So shout out to the old boy. And then it cuts to the other demon, the one that has control over like the earth shit and like he, she, or she, whatever, because they have a female voice. Is talking about how like the earth and humans are a disease to the planet and blah 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 blah. Who cares? Like, oh, I want you all to return to sages or whatever. The episode. The next episode is going to be a fight between those three people because it shows Itadori doing something because the other dude he just had a fight with And the last arc is back in the barrier, so again with Odo. So it's gonna kind of be like a three-way battle between those major demons. Essentially, we just got another tuning thing. The tournament got interrupted by a bigger threat, so yay! Shout out to that. But yeah, really like in terms of like hype factor, the animation of course was good. But like again, smoke and mirrors. Like I did not care about Megumi's fight with bootleg Neji. And the freaking flower demon. I don't care about that thing. I'm more interested in Itadori Toto. I'm interested in the freaking old man with the electric guitar, and I'm interested in why Gojo specifically can't enter the veil because that shit is.
And he bodied them niggas. But yeah, I'm ahead in the manga, so I know what's gonna happen. So I'll refrain from saying what I think beyond this. But I told Cam about this fight, and I'm like, I don't care about it because it's a literal Hinata Neji rehash with these clans, and I personally don't care about these clans. We get the same thing with these black haired dudes with clan culture and stuff like that. We know where it's gonna go. Um, it's whatever for me. I don't care. I could care less for it. Cursed speech dude. I'm gonna say his power is cold.
Yeah, hey, he my nigga, bro.
Yeah,
I fuck with
he
him.
raw.
Is that the nigga who gotta say sushi shit?
Yeah, he raw. From what I remember, we get to see what he's gonna do. I'm interested. The Toto and Yuji stuff is the main like best thing in this arc from what I read. And yeah, I agree with Cam. Like, get back to it because it's better than the shit that we're looking at. I don't really care for anything else when I was reading it. But yeah, just they animated it good, so I cared about it a little bit more watching it this time. But it's standard shonen. Like
We made a joke too because me and DC said that the A team of Mappa is working on Jujutsu Kaisen and the B team is working on Attack on Titan.
Yeah, they sent their
I believe
interns.
it. No, I believe that. I
Yeah.
did have believe that.
So they getting their sea legs right now and getting flamed over it. But hey, I guess people thanking them now because they saying thank you, Mappa. So
Thank you, Mappa.
that'll get a boost to their morality. So
Come on, they morale.
hey, so
Same niggas who was giving us death threats, they're thanking us now.
they all about
Hey, look,
Yeah.
man, it be that way. But let's go ahead and get into the show that the B show, Attack on Titan. We're gonna talk about the anime first.
You
So
go ahead and tackle that. That shit was
so we're in official attack on government stage of Attack on Titan.
we warned
So-
y'all niggas.
Me and DC warned you niggas. If you check the archives, we told you, hey, there's gonna be a lot of fucking talking. You won't see a Titan fight in a long time. I won't say a long time, but
No, it's a long time.
it's a long time. We don't know. They might accelerate it, like, and
Yeah.
the anime might accelerate it. Who knows? Who knows?
Ain't gonna see Aaron for a while. I can guarantee that. A lot of
that shit
talking about him.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of talking about Aaron, but you're not really gonna see a lot of Aaron. Like, so it's gonna be a like, yo, what the hell is nigga Aaron doing? Wait, why this nigga Aaron, spoilers, has a coat? Well, what the hell's going on? So I want you people to know you're going to be highly disappointed, man. Highly. Like how I'm about to be disappointed this nigga don't knock this nigga out in round 2. So, because so, I want you bugs to know, get ready for a lot of dialogue between these next 2 to 3, 4 episodes. Bon voyage. But anyway, this week's episode, pretty much it just showed. It was like a flash. It was a flashback, pretty much, where they flashback of how they met the other niggas, the other Marlians, who was like, yo, we rock with y'all. We want to help you because we rock with the Founding Titan and we're Yeagers.
Oh, they're not Marlians. I know what you're talking about.
they
Right?
got
they're like Yeagers. That's why I call
they got
them.
taken over. They got taken over by the Marlins.
Yeah, they're like other countries.
Yeah.
They're
So
like, yeah, fuck the Marlins. We gonna help y'all.
exactly. So they're like, hey, we gonna rock with y'all. We're gonna help you know what's going on with them. We're gonna tell you their plans, their army, the strength of the army, the guns they got. We're gonna help you be more modern. Pretty much was what they did.
And
And
also racist.
Question. One, that was the best part of the episode, not the racism, but shout out to whoever at the director studio of actually not just saying, oh, I'm from a place where the sun shines, so I'm black as fuck. But he also said, God had to make us all different. He decided to make me like this, bro. That shit fire, bro.
Okay, that was.
I was going to get to that, like because that was one part. I was like, and the manga was hilarious. I was like, how they about to handle this in the anime?
Why are you?
It's not a big deal, but it's a big deal as us as black
He little
people.
fucking fuckboy smirk too.
He was like,
he ain't got no fucking beard.
he's like, hey,
He's
look,
like, so you trying to find out if all my body dark, Sasha?
Bro, look,
that was the only meat that she probably had that day.
now wild as fuck. But I'm gonna ask you a DC something. They about to trade on them niggas, ain't they? Do both?
They did it in the episode technically.
DC, if I
Depends on how
recall
you
right,
look.
they were part of the Aaron Code.
The black dude, right?
I think the black dude and the bowl cut nigga. Or bitch.
Like,
I don't know because that's part of like the multiple twists. Cause
yeah, there was so many twisted. Oh, amongst the talking's a bunch of twists. There's
yeah,
so
because
many
you
twists
think it's
at one
just
time.
two sides, but it's really like congruent factions within factions, kind of.
It's a lot of talking.
you got Marley. So quote me if I'm wrong. Eric is a different side from the Eldians over by the wall. Them consider one thing too. The government over there, right? Where Eric's from. I mean Aaron. I don't know why I called him Aaron. Aaron's from. Got them two. Eric, them niggas. You got Zeke with his own plans, and then Marley. Zeke is different from Marley when it comes to plans.
Yes.
Yeah, what you said is right, but you're gonna add more to that hand.
Why?
Exactly.
Who the fuck else is there?
It's the Aaron coat. It's a coat of Eagris.
It's a
I call
coat
them
of-
Eagris because they rock with them.
Eagers.
Yeah. Because Aaron
But then
literally has a coat.
you forgot Gabby and Falco is gonna play their own kind of like pseudo.
Who the fuck is they? If they about to see that fucking Zeke is a fucking fraud and Marley hate them niggas, who the fuck is they aligning with?
Character arc.
They're gonna-
She meets the Eldians, so she
they're
gets
Take
gonna
me
her.
back to
find a
season 1
third
and 3,
path.
man. Take me back to season 1 and 3 when shit was fun, man.
All I know
It's
is,
fucking
bro,
confusing.
them niggas was talking a lot in this episode. This shit was a snore fest.
Get ready for that. There's going to be a lot of talking
bro,
and a lot of twists.
This shit was fucking. This shit was like I was looking at the screen because like I stopped.
Out.
I watched this before we watched the Super Bowl, and like I paused it midway, and then after the Super Bowl I came back and finished the episode. I don't give a fuck about the Marlians. I don't care about the Eldians. I don't care about. The only thing I care about is Aaron killing niggas.
He ain't gonna see
And
it.
they showed this nigga fucking through the fucking
nigga,
bottle
nigga.
cap. But that they show you talking about the moment where Aaron turned into an edgelord. When he fucking shot that fucking pistol and hit the bottle cap. He was like, "Yeah, we gotta keep moving forward."
Oh, Chris. They ain't seen that.
Yo, do they even acknowledge the shit in the manga? Why the fuck Aaron in this time skip just said fuck life, bro? Do they acknowledge it?
Not really.
Yeah, you
Because
right.
it literally, no, if you go back, trust me, if you go back and literally look at Aaron on the last season, is he like, well, yeah, this he not about to get knocked out, Chris, you lost money. Is you like, yeah, well, is this shit different? He growing as a person, of course. But Aaron was still, yeah, we about to go across this wall and we about to finish this shit. Now this nigga like,
God is on side with everybody.
hey, your homie got killed because you was reckless. Like that sometimes. I'm sorry. What was her last words? Me.
Meat.
Damn.
Laughed. He laughed.
He did laugh. The nigga did laugh, bro. He ain't shit. He did laugh. But yeah, so those who are anime only watchers, get ready for a ton of talking. A ton of talking.
Where are they deviating? Because they're
That's
not
what
deviating.
They're not
there's
deviating.
not have been a deviation yet.
Whoever said that is cap. And if it's the animation studio or whoever, you get a clown for that. They not deviating shit.
It don't look like it at this point because I don't. The only thing like I just if you're gonna deviate, it has to be exactly the end because I think at the rate this is going, it's going to end before the manga.
I think they said it's how many episodes? Like 16, 18 episodes?
Yeah, and we're on episode
think-
what 8 or 9 for 5 weeks. So
So
Wait,
another
16
8.
episodes.
yeah,
It's like I think it's 18 or 16 episodes.
I
believe
think it
it's
was
16.
18, right?
And before it happens, everybody listening to this, start to realize that this shit ain't gonna end the way you think it's gonna end. Not saying defend the shit. Not saying that. Slander, because ain't no thank you mopping in this house. But it ain't gonna end the way you think it's gonna end. You say we got 7 episodes left,
for the anime. Yeah.
and they barely even refer to the Titans inside the wall.
Yep. So either they're going to fast forward a lot of talking, which is going to probably hurt a lot of stuff.
Hey,
But-
I don't care. Please do.
What's this hurting?
I mean, at this point in the manga, none of this really led to anything, to be honest.
You got a point. Yeah. So let's go ahead and talk about the manga this week.
Go ahead and
So
talk about the chapter G.
so this week, so spoilers. If you are an anime only watcher, fast forward probably like 4 or 5 minutes, maybe less, but let's just be safe 4 or 5 minutes. So if you haven't fast forward yet, all right, cool. So this chapter opens up with where Armin is. Armin is in as I like to call it, the spiritual world for the all Titan users, and this nigga's talking to some nigga. I don't know who the fuck he is. He just
Zeke,
talking
he was
to somebody.
talking to Zeke.
Oh yeah, it was Zeke.
Yeah.
So talking to Zeke like, "I Armin, I feel you." Armin is allowed to come back to the real world finally, I guess, after getting snatched up.
Zeke
The
is the
nigga-
progenitor god or something. He can decide if people can come back to life.
Well, no, what happened is that Armin resonates with the will of everybody else because it's not just Zeke that's in there. Every previous Titan user.
Wait,
Was
so
in
Zeke
there.
a pack now? Who packed up Zeke?
We'll get there shortly.
We'll get to that.
We'll get into that. So yeah. So like DC's right. It's like they had a conversation. Armin is pretty much, which further proves why it was the smart thing to make Armin the Colossal Titan, because just who he is as a person. Because he does resonate with a lot of people. If it was Erwin like you wanted to, this shit wouldn't even be where it's at. It would have been over.
I feel like Ern would have sided with Aaron.
Erwin would have said, "Look, man, I'm a nuke, right? All right, cool. Let me drop me off real quick." Literally, it would have been it would have been less talking, more violence, and Gabby wouldn't even be a thing. So
Oh, he would have
anyway,
cut her head off. But
probably would have ate her whole for no reason. I'm
Abby
like,
killed
nigga,
who? All right, I'm gonna need y'all to stand her in the field. I'm gonna transform to the Colossal Titan. We gonna see how this shit shake. Fucking nuke the fuck out of her.
So yeah, so Armin has a talk, which leads to, once he leaves, almost all the Titans that was in the field of Aaron's spine or whatever the fuck, tree spine, I don't know what the fuck he is. Suddenly get control of themselves, and now they're helping the Survey Corps. In the midst of this, we get Beast Titan / what's his name again, DC? Zeke's final words. He literally calls out Levi. Like I don't remember exactly what he said verbatim, but he pretty much called that nigga a bitch. He pretty much called that nigga a bitch.
And I took it personally.
Literally, Levi was like, "This nigga Zeke again?" Now,
wait, Chris, he was doing a speech, and he was like, "Levi, I know you could care less about what I'm saying, but I'm gonna say what I'm saying." I forgot what he said.
he literally
So
was saying
Levi's
some
eyes,
shit.
like,
Levi was like, I'm tired of this nigga. You got to factor in this. Little context to it. Levi had literally survived a near-death experience because of this nigga. So he's not even nowhere near 100%. He's just taking niggas out. That nigga saw Zeke was like, you know what? I'm tired.
It's on site.
And killed that nigga immediately. So Zeke is dead. He's straight done. Beheaded that nigga. He's gone.
Bitch, 3-1.
It's a 3-1. 3-1. It's over with, G.
Bro. This nigga Levi really was Jordan, G.
Yo, Levi was like, ain't being blowing no leads. Matter of fact, it's over with. You're not even getting a game 5. It's over with, G. You forfeit, G. It's over
with. He the GOAT, bro. That's my nigga, G.
That was the best part of the chapter. So,
yeah.
Moving on, some other shit happened. Armin pops up, and they're chasing the head of Aaron. They say, yo, we keep chopping it off and it keeps coming back to the spine or whatever. So Armin says, alright, this is what we're about to do. I'm about to nuke this shit. So he grabs so Armin like, so this is what I mean. Armin is probably about to be the hero here.
Armin's about to just kill everybody, bro.
So
Operation Nuke.
So Armin says, hey, all you survey niggas, get the hell up out of here. And the chapter ends with him with pretty much got Aaron in like he's about in a DDT hold and chokehold, and like, yo, I'm about to blow everything up, G.
Oh yeah, Rainer's there. He's holding.
Yeah, Rainer's there, but he's also helping holding them down.
Yeah.
So, and the assumption is,
what was Aaron's facial expression, bro? Because
there was no facial expression. He's just a tree.
Oh, so Aaron beats them.
It's 2 chapters left. So
the big old
you can't tell me this nigga about to end this shit. Not even just for my theory's sake of me constantly want to kill Aaron. Fuck that, right? Fuck that at this point. You can't tell me. Shout out to Kevin Gastelum winning, even though Chris didn't get his money. You can't.
Made my decision.
You can't end this fight. You can't end this show with we nuke Aaron, clap, clap. The fight for humanity is over. No, fuck that. Like there's the big fuck that. Reason I say there's a big fuck that is because out of everything, every Marleyan soldier is just supposed to be like, yeah, that's right. Or the survey course like all our homies died and all led up to this. And it's over. I finally go to sleep. Fuck that, bro. This ending will not make no sense as Armin is the one that say. I can understand if Armin nuke and that turns Aaron. At least give me a read. Aaron don't even got no fucking final words.
Bro, I feel like
he low-key said like earlier in when he first did this, he let them do this. Because he's like, I'm not gonna stop. Because they tried to talk to him. They went into the Titan universe to talk to him. He's like, hey, I'm on this path. I understand if y'all want to stop me. Here's your chance. You don't do it, I'm gonna flatten everything. So I think that could technically be his last. Like,
that sucks, bro.
Yeah.
I kind of want Aaron to win.
So just on a standpoint of telling a story, I'm not a fucking critic. Like I know I always tell niggas that, but you know ass when you see it.
You smell it.
Not even with this. Not even. I could have COVID right now, and I ain't got no smell. But you know ass when you see it.
That must.
That is ass. I'm gonna read about. No, actually, fuck that.
I'm not reading that shit.
I'm fucking Eddie and Aaron at the same. I mean, it's fucking Armin. There would be no resolution to this shit, bro. There would be so many.
That's the message, man.
Open questions about the Titans, about fucking Ymir herself, about fucking not Jaw Titan Ymir, but literally Ymir, the fucking Elder Titan, whatever the fuck she's called.
We already got our backstory with that.
Who she get the power from then?
She fell in a tree, and this
All
spine.
right, so next thing,
That's
next. No. Let me watch this shit, okay?
oh, that was in the chapter. That was actually in the chapter. That thing has been there since the beginning of that spine thing's been there since the beginning of time. It's like one of the remnants of the big bang, whatever. It's like a
It's a start
singularity
of the
type
universe type thing.
Yeah. She fell in a tree. That thing was in that tree in like some fluid. She fell in and connected to her spine. That's how she became a Titan. And she was like in an abusive relationship with the king. So that's why the people of that bloodline can use her powers because she's Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So that's her backstory.
Aaron, like when he nuked people, he killed everybody.
This is going to be a what's that show called with Kaneki?
Tokyo Ghoul.
This is going to be like a Tokyo Ghoul situation for me, in which I acknowledge the fucking greatness of 1 to 3.
That 4th season though, that shit is filler.
Just like me and Kim's best season of all time, first season of Yu Yu Hakusho. I mean, first and second season of Yu Yu Hakusho, in which the show ended in the dark tournament arc.
And the rest was OVAs.
And the rest was fucking OVAs.
I can understand the last arc, but not chapter. Y'all disrespecting Chapter Black. I'll leave
The
that.
rest it was OVAs. I'm gonna check out the Chapter Black movie, DC. Don't worry.
You said movies. All right.
Oh man.
If this shit is ass like I think it's about to be. So y'all say how many? We got 2 more chapters left.
It should be 2
Yeah,
more
2
chapters.
months.
More chapters, so 2 months. Let me get my calendar.
It could be a twist at the last chapter, or it could be just
This week's like the next
talking.
month's chapter will have to be like the final battle because I don't think the nuke is gonna fully kill Aaron, of course.
So,
but
what day did that chapter come out?
normally it comes out the first week of the month. So like, but it came out last? I think Monday or Tuesday. I recall.
Last
So,
Monday.
Yeah, it was like beginning of the week.
Yeah,
the
early.
week
that
of the
was like,
first
so the
would
first
be-
or the second. Okay. So then we got March 2nd, do the podcast on the 6th. Then on the 2nd of that. All right, so most likely either the 3rd or the 10th of April. We will be doing a podcast in which that shit ended. Stay tuned. I get fucking let down. Season fucking 8 of Game of Thrones, and this time by a fucking jack. I will proceed to go fucking. So stay tuned.
All right, man. So on that note, let's go ahead. Let's talk about the My Hero chapter, and then we'll go to One Piece, so that way we can. So
Let me pull up the My Hero. Oh, I remember now.
So My Hero pretty much opened up with at this point the criminals and shit, they feel like they can do whatever the hell they please, and the citizens, because you gotta remember this is a quirk filled world, everybody has a quirk. The citizens is like, look man, I don't have no hero training, but I'm about to use what I can get, what I have, or use the support items, and they're either being vigilantes themselves or they're just doing whatever they can to protect themselves. And then also these citizens are ungrateful because the great legend, the number one hero at the moment, Wash, comes to save the day.
Wash niggas.
And they own his ass. You disrespected Wash, G. Wash came in the field because he's a true hero. True hero.
And Wash doesn't use his powers because if he uses his full power, he'll destroy the earth.
Exactly,
Like,
because that
Notice in that chapter, Wash almost had a fucking heel turn.
he did.
Because they was talking shit. He was like, you know what? Let me disaffect these niggas real quick.
Let me clean y'all up.
Because if I'm bucking this bitch, they ain't gonna know how to act.
Like, G, y'all
That nigga
don't
Wash,
want,
bro.
y'all better
That
be
nigga
careful of Wash, G. Because if he turns, it's over with, G. Ain't nobody saving y'all. He's washing everybody. Literally and figuratively. So hold that goddamn L. So shout out to Wash. Then we cut over to the Endeavor family. Again, Endeavor's in the hospital. That
Maury
nigga feels
stuff.
bad. He's like, oh my god, my son.
I'm a
Man, he whooped
bitch.
my ass. I'm a bitch,
He's not
made
Endeavor
nigga.
anymore. That nigga is Sizzle for the rest of the series. He's not part of Endeavor. Buddy lost his will.
Yo,
Buddy bogus.
called that nigga Sizzle.
He is like emasculated after that whole situation. Dog crying.
Like, gee.
That's
Like, look, man. On this podcast, on the Black Otakus, we don't believe in toxic masculinity and all of that. Like, men can cry. If you fuck up, you can cry. But gee, this nigga Endeavor, bro. Like, let me find some of these lines this nigga is saying.
This nigga had the nerve to cry. You
Like,
ain't got
beat
no
your
right to
kids,
cry, bro.
bro. You beat
a
the
whole,
dog crap
you
out
a
of
whole
those kids.
bastard, G. Like fuck
bro.
you, G.
Like, they show this nigga as soon as he wake up, he says, "I'm breathing. I'm alive." Like, nigga, what the fuck? Then he just imagines. He's literally imagines Dobby just saying, "Yeah, G, we're gonna dance in hell." Alright, cool. You still like okay? If my son told me that we're gonna dance in hell, I will be hurt too. I get that, but G, like you just sound like straight bitch made, G. Like straight bitch made. Like, and then this became a meme.
You let your son fight your battles, nigga.
He did. You legit let your baby boy. You let your baby boy. You let your baby boy fight the battle, G. That nigga can't talk yet, I think.
Pack, bro.
So then this turned to a meme. This panel turned into a meme in the group chat where he says, "My son's a mass murderer, yet I can't fight him. He's crying." Literally to the point where Todoroki has to walk in and says, "G, he's
Todoroki
crying."
saw his dad, and then he came out. He's like, he's crying.
Yeah, he's not that good right now. And then literally the man says, "My heart." It's to the point where literally the wife who was in a mental institution said, "Okay, look, I gotta fix some shit. My grown ass son is a villain, and he's literally making it seem like I'm incompetent. So me as a mother gotta step up. This is the power of mothers here and respect. Because literally she should be chilling, eating freaking eating lunch at 11:30. It's a mental institution, so literally it's probably no different than where I work. So, but she got out of bed, said, "Hey, fuck fried chicken day. I need to see what's up with my family because clearly my husband ain't shit, and I gotta fix it." And literally, where she says, "Yes, what about your heart, nigga?" Me as the person who has, I'm capped. At least tried to say, "Look, man, it's good things for Endeavor." It's like, okay, he's turning a corner, which he kind of did. He turned the corner. My nigga. I defended you on this podcast, G. I don't need you crying. I don't. Now, slight spoilers. They like if Horikoshi's doing what I think Horikoshi's about to do and justify what he did to Dabi in this chapter, G. Niggas is gonna be mad.
Horikoshi treading on thin ice with that.
Because based on what I read in that summary, it's like if they do what I think they're about to do, Horikoshi either might fuck it up badly or literally kind of give justification to why Endeavor may not be all that bad. But that's all I'm gonna say regarding those spoilers.
I have a theory. I haven't read the spoilers.
Well, go ahead.
They're probably gonna say that like what happened with Dabi is a misunderstanding or whatever, and that he didn't mean to have him because in this chapter that we're talking about, like Dabi's like grabbing his hair, being like upset because it's probably because he has his mom's body, he can't handle his heat. So maybe like little Dabi's like, "Oh, I have flame, bursts up," and he maybe Endeavor gaslights it, but he didn't expect it to. He's probably gonna try to justify that Endeavor didn't want his son to get burned.
That shit is ass.
He's probably gonna.
Like, I don't know.
Gonna,
it's just how the chapter ended.
I'm telling you this right now, bro. For all you niggas who stand for Koshi. I'm on his ass after that chapter. Child abuse, like parental child abuse, all that shit, bro. Like that shit, justifying that shit is ass, bro. Let me put it like this: it's not only I'm not only smoke on that fuck Endeavor pack, cause fuck Endeavor. He's a good hero. Let's distinguish it between good character and good hero. He's a good hero. I respect the fact that he's a good hero. He does what he has to do, kinda, cause he's stuck. He didn't do shit the last battle. Let your son fight your battle, bitch. But as far as a great character, fuck him. Fuck him, bro. You a whole you crying because my son back, my son back. Like nigga, you that's on you, nigga. You reap what you sow, bitch. Hold that L. And I'm on his mom too, bro. Mama told her,
Oh, yeah,
you
we
gotta
was
get
talking
this
about
work too,
that.
G. We was talking about this too. You enabled that nigga. Let's talk, bro. Let's talk about it, G. Who gave Todoroki his wound? His mama.
And Todoroki, he said, "Oh, I don't blame you, mom. I blame my dad." But she still has to. We haven't physically seen the apology or whatever. That whole thing.
She is just as fault of abusing her children as Endeavor is. Gotta call a spade, G. So fuck both of them, honestly. And if Horikoshi tries to justify the fact that Dabi was because maybe he tried to paint him as like a delinquent or some shit, or that he abused his powers or some shit like that, that's ass writing, dog. I'm sorry. That shit is terrible fucking writing.
I don't think he'll do that, but if he does do that, I'm on him. Like, I enjoy what Horikoshi has done with Endeavor because it's polarizing, and I feel like he's doing it on purpose. It's intentional what he's doing with him. My thing is that I liked how Endeavor was going because I'm like, oh, he's building up everything to lose it all. But it kind of feels like it's not a loss. Like he's not trying to put Endeavor in that antagonist. It'd be kind of cold if Endeavor goes off the deep end or he dies. Like that's the only way. Like he either loses everything or he dies. Those are the only way you can redeem that character in fictional sense. I'm not talking about real life, but in fictional sense. So I'm holding out because I do like the storyline. It's just like he's looking kind of.
But they're trying to make us feel sympathetic towards Endeavor when it's like no.
Nah, yeah, I don't feel no sympathy for him.
Yeah,
I feel sympathy for Dabi. I mean, for not kind of Dabi, but I'm kind of off of him because he was kind of doing the most. But I feel bad for Todoroki, Natsu, and Fubuki. Like being in that household must really suck. Like your dad crying, sniveling, and then your mentally ill mother has to be the rock. That's wild. And your throat burns, so you can't even say anything. Just,
nigga literally has COVID in the throat, man.
you can't.
That man got it. That man has the My Hero strain of COVID, bro.
That's tough. The quirk mutated COVID.
We shall see tomorrow.
Yeah, so like the chapter ends where it may justify it. Then so it's like it's not gonna be 301. It's gonna be 302 where we're gonna see what may possibly happen. But let's go ahead and move on to One Piece. So DC, I'll let you take the lead here.
Alright, I got it. I remember this vividly because I watched a bunch of videos and there's a lot of topics about this goofy chapter. But like we cut away from the action and we, you know, like how CP0 said before, we're checking the other people, the numbers. So starts out with Sasaki versus Frankie. Sasaki versus General Frankie they're going at it, you know, tank versus tank. Then we cut over to Frankie's about to use a technique on Sasaki. The gifters hold him down, and the gifters like, "Oh, we're not your average gifters," and and Frankie notes that okay, these guys are strong, and the numbers are really a thing. And Sasaki's like, "Yes, every battle in this fight is going to end in us jumping you because there's just way too many of them." Cuts over to Usopp and Nami coming in, saying help, but they're just trolling because Tama turned all the gifters to their side, and we get a flashback of Tama. How she was able to get over to Onigashima is speed, and all the previous gifters that she's turned over brought her in on a ship, and she was able to infiltrate Onigashima. She makes a bunch of Kibidangos beforehand to prep And what she does is she has Speed. This is smart. I like this part. Speed says that, oh, Queen made these medicines that'll help speed up your health recovery. Eat this and you'll recover quicker. So that's how they're able to get all the gifters to eat it. And now all the gifters that ate the Kibi Dango, I don't know how many, is probably like 1,000 or something like that, turn over to their side. So now the numbers are bolstered to their side. So now they have a better way to navigate through all the fodder, just overwhelming them. So through that, you have Frankie is able to get the gifters off of him. He pulls out a new technique, which is the Frankie V slash. Cuts Sasaki in the arm. It's a pretty decent blow, but I guess after this, we're going to see Sasaki go on this hybrid and the real fight will start. But it's cool seeing Frankie has sword techniques in Frankie Shogun. Then we cut over to the most polarizing part of the chapter where Black Maria has Sanji on a crucifix, in a web crucifix, literally hanging there. Black Maria's like,
controversial though.
I'll get to that.
Because niggas don't like
Sanji. That, man.
I'll get to it. Actually, I'll talk about it. People don't like that Sanji let Black Maria and the other women beat him up, even though that's his code, that's standard. And he didn't let him beat him up because he's been tied up. And Black Maria brings up, hey, you're quite strong. You literally just fodderized
He folded all the dudes.
He was tied up, knocked all them dudes out. But she's like, oh, but you won't lay a hand on us. You were destined to lose this battle from the start, but you're quite a strong one. So she's like, I'm gonna let you know, hey, speak to this one of the chicks with the eye symbol on it. Speak to her because we want to get Nico Robin because Kaido ordered us to grab her. And so why don't you speak to her? We're not gonna kill her, we're just gonna break all her limbs and she'll show us where the One Piece is at, and then we'll kill her. And Sanji's like, oh, don't underestimate Nico Robin. But it's not confirmed, but it looks like Robin is in there because the person with the sheet on has Robin's like hair design, and the person with the paper, she like touched her hair and there was some ellipsis, and Sanji looked down and there was a question mark, so that's probably Robin in the room. So Sanji kind of knows what's going on. Then
what she gonna do against Black Maria, but
I believe in Robin. I think she's gonna do something cool.
As the number one Robin stan of this podcast, I hope she does something. Please.
I need her. She needs to, like, she was with the Revolutionaries for 2 years. There's obviously a technique that she's learned.
I feel like she'll rescue Sanji, but I don't like, as far as like a one-on-one, I don't see her.
If Nami fights Ulti, she's definitely fighting Black Maria because Oda likes having women versus women. Who else is going to fight her? Yamato? Yamato's going to the roof.
She might
stop by and go like,
that'd be funny as hell, just to give her a quick like knockout and then move on to the roof. Because they right under, like, ain't they right under the roof, right? DC, like
they're
Black
on
Maria, they're right
4-3,
under.
so they're like, there's like 3 more roofs for the roof. They get to, but they're closer than everybody.
Yeah, they're
else.
One of the closer spots to the roof. So.
Yeah, so I mean it is possible.
Like, or low-key, like, because we saw that, was it Nami, Usopp, and Tama, like it looks like they're heading to the roof, so like maybe they stop in there too and take.
Oh, it's like a triple team: Usopp, Nami, and Robin versus Black Maria.
Black Maria and
Ulti.
Tama's gang.
Oh yeah, hey, that might work. That might work. But Black Maria is like, okay, we were ordered to take out Nico Robin. Then King calls us like, hey, the scabbards are on the floor, on the same floor as Black Maria and Sanji, and they're like, hey, go kill him. So she's like, okay, yeah, I'll go kill him after I'm done with Sanji. And Sanji's like, oh, the scabbards were defeated this quickly. Don't lay a hand on them. And she's like, oh, we're about to go kill him. And then one of the
Sheikah wearing people.
Yeah, psychic niggas.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, I see 10 people in the room. I can't really tell who the 10th person is, but they're healing the scabbards and they're tending to their wounds. And then it shows, classic Oda shows a silhouette of a nose and a teardrop drop down in a bang. But the common people think it's Enel. Someone drew Enel, and like they drew the scene.
What do you mean? I'm sorry, it took long for this because I'm bad at computers. What do you mean? What do you mean Sanji got pieced up, man? What you mean the community mad, man?
I'm gonna get. Actually, let me just say this right now. This is what the Zoro fans' statement is. They think it's stupid that Sanji gets beat up by women and that he sticks to his code. This is a shonen manga where Zoro fights with swords exclusively and wants to, he has his goals. He doesn't
Don't
take
put
back
a
on.
swordsman in my back, bitch ass.
Luffy doesn't run away. Every time he sees somebody, he doesn't back down. Right? Everybody has their thing. They don't back down. For some reason, he can't. I don't want to hit women. That's his thing. You want him to have character development and hit a woman. How do you sound? How do you sound?
Well, you gotta
telling
remember,
you, bro, when
Zoro
you go
fans
to
got
Discord,
bullied by women.
When you go to Discord and them niggas be talking about signs, just put a picture up of this nigga. And they said, oh, signs of this, signs of that, signs of this.
There's people.
And all you gotta say is, but what about you, nigga?
They happy touching their sword, praying to Zoro. Anything they in their own stratosphere at this point. But the funny thing is, people think that Sanji is only fighting either Black Maria or Page One. Like that's the main consensus with them. They think, oh yeah, Sanji sucks. He's only gonna fight a Toby Roppo.
Not fighting Black Maria at all.
And they say he's gonna have his rematch with Page One, and that's his fight for the arc. That's what they think. So they just want anything that they do. They read these chapters just to troll Sanji. I'm off the Zoro stuff. Like Zoro did his thing. I'm not gonna troll him. But like these niggas read the chapters just to troll.
They look
to
specifically for Sanji. Like,
specifically for Sanji. Like people rank like, oh yeah, after this arc is gonna be Zoro, Luffy, Jinbei, Frankie. Yeah, people say Frankie's stronger than Sanji after this chapter. So it's just like y'all just doing whatever y'all want. Y'all looking mad dumb at the end of this arc.
My man's is on straight weird shit. Back the
bro. It's so crazy. It's like with me when I'm talking about that Attack on Titan shit. Oh, mark the date for this episode. I'm gonna go crazy. Like I'm gonna rant off some funny shit, but I don't really give a fuck. That One Piece community, off of 2D characters, literally give a fuck. Like this is
they want to suck this man's dick, G.
Hey,
they want to have this
bro, you can't
babies.
cap, G. They got spread sheets like they studying IT off characters, bro. Like they got fucking graphs, goddamn Excel pages, and
y'all remember when I put they calculated Zoro's cutting that horn off feet?
They did. Freak fucking G. These niggas. G. Hold on. Look, man. Look, bro. These niggas put analytics into anime manga, bro. You put analytics, G. This is not freaking basketball. This is not a sport.
This isn't Death Battle, G. You don't get paid for that shit.
Niggas put analytics into a goddamn freaking anime, bro. A made up character, G.
Oh, Daytrail, you want to know what the worst part is? Because Zoro could cut fire, right? They said Zoro's beating Katakuri, Sabo. He's stronger than Luffy right now.
Who can't cut fucking fire?
Everybody has a fire base. It's stupid to me.
No. Like off of like real life shit. Everybody in this world can cut fire. Like if I go to the kitchen right now and get my butter knife and go on the stove and go like that, I just cut some fire.
Hey, that's a feat. You the god. If you
can be Kaido. See, you can be Kaido, G. That's the name of the episode. Nature can be Kaido.
Like if you come at me and tell me, hey, look, bro, you wanna know why Zoro is cooler than Goku? Y'all can't see him right now, but that's the GOAT behind him. He can cut fire. Can Goku cut fire? Oh fuck! Oh, you wanna know why he's cooler than Luffy? Can Luffy cut fire? No, but at the end of the show, Luffy, he gonna be the pirate king. That fire feet ain't gonna mean shit after that.
Here's the thing: Zoro's biggest feats in the story is cutting inanimate objects that don't move. A horn.
My nigga Tanjiro cut a rock that nobody else could, bro. Like, bring up the shit.
Rock Lee kicked the meteor. Okay.
We did kick a meteor, G.
Rock Lee helped with a meteor, like shit. I ain't gonna say he did the whole thing, because that's giving props to Rock Lee or shit he ain't do, but he helped. Him and his other useless ninjas that helped.
His foot made contact with a meteor.
Yeah, come on,
If he could punch a part of a meteor, he could punch the whole meteor according to Rock Lee fans.
Like,
But
it's feats. I'm pretty sure it's crazy feats of that show. He cut him out in half. Kaido literally felt off the highest point in the show and literally dusted himself off and said, fuck it.
he did. And they
Guess I'll go get drunk again.
And that's not like a debatable fucking feat in which you can say, oh, well, he cut a mountain in half. A mountain is this strong in One Piece. No, Kaido literally jumped off a tall place that nobody jumped off before, landed without a scratch.
proceeded to off screen all the niggas that was in that little. I don't get it.
Hey, I to this day, I'll tell this niggas in the party all the time. When they like not slandering One Piece, but joking when somebody come to the party and say, "Hey, y'all should read One Piece," and niggas start laughing. To this day, I tell them, I don't think One Piece is a bad show whatsoever. But I thank God every day of my life that I'm not a stan of that show. I thank God every fucking.
You save yourself. Like if you ever want to get into One Piece, wait 5 years from now, and take your time with it, because these fans suck. Like. This is the one series where.
Hey, Cam, I got a question. Yeah, for you. Would you rather have to watch season 3 and I guess 4 of 7 Deadly Sins, or be in DC shoes and have to be in that Discord for more than a month?
Sins, G.
I'm gonna lose y'all sanity in that Discord, bro. That
I'm
Discord.
gonna go ahead and watch 7 Daily Sins.
Discord wild, bro. Them niggas funny, but they wild.
I'd rather see Meliodas try to grope an underage child than deal with them grown ass men in that Discord, G.
If you say you like Sabo, bro, they on your head. They on your ass.
What Sabo do?
Because he's fired. Any
They
fire
said he
based
could cut
ability.
fire, so that means that he could.
They on your ass, bro. And they said, oh yeah, everything that happens, bro. They come in. There's just a random dude that's like, reason number 5 why Zoro is stronger than Luffy and he's the best character of the series. Like they just random stuff. They just dedicate, just like they.
Bro, get off that
for
nigga
hours.
dick, G.
It's like, dude, he's not even the best swordsman character in anime. It's like, I mean, I like One Piece, but Zoro doesn't come to mind why I fell in love with the series. It's more of like the world building, and there's characters we gravitate towards, but it's, I mean, if you really look at them, like in terms of character, I mean, a lot of the One Piece characters are kind of sketchy when you look at them, but like I don't see what's the point in standing them like that. This isn't Guts. This isn't Griffith. This isn't Goku. This isn't Lelouch. This isn't. I don't see anything that's groundbreaking. That's like, oh my god, like.
And like, cause like in a show like One Piece, and I'm sorry, Chris, for this discussion, because this honestly is like a fucking.
No, y'all good. Shit.
Yeah.
A show like One Piece, they don't rely on character. Like in Dragon Ball, like the biggest thing about Dragon Ball, like the differences between Goku and Vegeta is their character feats. It's not necessarily the shit that they done, because everybody in Dragon Ball can blow up a planet, but it's the character fucking feats. What they was able to do as their character, right? Was Goku able to do? Was Vegeta able to do? Niggas sad and want to kill Akira Toriyama because the son got glasses on and want to feed his children. Like, the character side is what the niggas argue on. Naruto is like character shit. Everybody can do hand signs except for Rock Lee, but it's character shit, bro. In One Piece, the only person who really got fucking character feats that's alive is really fucking Luffy. And Sanji, because he had an whole arc dedicated to him. But that's not something people look at. People look at Sanji in the spider web right now. He asked. Zoro cut Kaido with that sword that he don't fucking own.
That's not his. Confirmed that it's the sword giving him that boost, and they don't think it's a power.
It's not. That is the equivalent of me. Mind you, let me. That is the equivalent of me having relations with a female, grabbing the dildo and saying I fucked the dog shit out of that. I ain't had nothing to do with it.
Hey,
Yo,
that's
facts though. That's facts though.
That's basically
what's
going on right now.
When you look at the way, imagine, I don't hate fucking Zoro. I think everything Zoro fucking do is cool. I don't give a
It's
fuck
cold as
about,
hell.
I don't give a fuck about this. I want to see how this shit ends. right? I don't give a fuck about this arc.
I'll tell you what happens with this arc, bro. When
Like
Zoro
I
don't
want to
kill
see
Kaido.
how Kaido looks when he turned to fucking the blue eyes white dragon. I want to see this shit. But at the end of the day, like if Zoro fucking died right now, fuck it. If half of the Straw Hats die right now, fuck it. If half of the Straw Hats minus Luffy die right now, there will be no skin off of my motherfucking back, bro. I'd be like, damn.
That shit crazy.
That shit crazy.
As toxic as that is,
And I know
that
I
would
was
help the
casual.
community.
I didn't watch all the arcs in its entirety. I read fucking wiki pages. Anybody who was trying to get into One Piece, literally read a wiki page.
It will save you some time.
Don't let them fans find out.
Fuck them
Do
fans.
it in
Them
secret.
fans, G, that's how I caught up.
Bro, don't
Shit.
let them fans mama pick up one of their socks, my nigga. Don't let that happen. All
That
right?
shit gonna be That shit gonna be
This shit gonna be crushed. Fuck
Shit.
them fans, nigga.
But yeah, it's a mass. It's gonna be a mass exodus of Zoro fans when he don't kill
does not
Kaido.
kill Kaido.
Yeah, they're gonna be slandering the series till it ends. That's what's gonna happen. I know what's gonna happen. So I'll leave it off at that. I don't like how the community
Zoro fans
is.
is like AEW fans, brother.
Annoying.
Like they just like AEW fans. Like they keep saying what's gonna fucking happen. It has yet
That happened.
to happen. So hey, be like that, bro.
I'm over it. Hey, Zoro the GOAT. I'm just waiting for him to do some GOAT shit. I haven't seen any GOAT shit yet, so I'm waiting for it. I want to see it. So yeah, it is what it is. It's a good chapter though. I like the Frankie stuff. Like I'm glad Frankie is doing something. I hope Robin does something. I hope Brooke does something because it's been. Someone said it's been like almost like 300 or 4. It's been like a long time since anybody had a one-on-one fight, like extended one-on-one fight. It's only been Luffy in the New World that's had one-on-one fights. Like extend like it's hey, it matters to the people. I mean, I just want to get back to the reverie. I want to get back to the lore. I want to get back into the journey. I'm tired of this like
The niggas want to
shonen-
have fights so we can talk about feats, so we can talk about which character is better than who character. even though
Niggas
they on
just
the
want to
same fucking
update them
team.
Excel pages, G. That's
You all
what
are
it is.
subordinates, arguing over subordinates,
Like, G,
lackeys.
it's sad. It's sad. But
Hey,
anything else we need to talk about One Piece before we move on to news?
That's
yeah,
Tom.
oh yeah, Tama the GOAT.
Oh yeah,
I didn't like how it happened.
Tama's
but
the MVP.
Yeah, she did. Yeah,
Tama's
that's
the
it.
MVP. All right, so news for this week, nothing too much. First things first, Last of Us HBO TV series is starting to get its actors together. First, they get my man's Pedro Pascal. That's his name, right? He is going to be y'all lovable Joel. I don't know how a Latino man is playing a white man, but who cares? I can't wait to season 2 where they hire.
he was a white man in Wonder Woman.
He was a white man in Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
I just need Baby Yoda to save him from Abby.
Hey,
Funny as hell.
look, we'll get to that shortly. And also shout out to the little white girl who was on Game of Thrones who played
Hey, Lady Mormont.
there we go, Lady Mormont.
Can I interject
She
real
got packed
quick?
up by that bear, right?
Yeah. That's funny
It
ass
was a
episode.
giant
Well,
ass.
she got fucked up by 1-1. She got killed by 1.
Yeah,
she
by
killed 1-1, but 1-1 crushed her ribs.
Yeah, it was like it was a draw. So, and yeah, Lady Mormont, she's playing not Abby. What's her name?
She's
Ellie.
playing
Ellie.
the fucking
There we go.
Ellie. Hey, so let me interject real quick. So y'all know that big head chick that plays on she's like the big head. She's an actor that looks just like fucking Ellie.
on Umbrella Academy.
Oh
from
yeah.
Umbrella
Oh
Academy.
yeah.
She looked like she always got a fucking migraine. I still found her somewhat attractive, so this is not me coming at her look. But fans are mad that she didn't get cast.
She's a yeah.
She's old as shit. Okay,
Really
like they're playing Ellie. They started Ellie as a legit fucking kid, and Jorah Mormont. I mean Jorah, whatever her name is, Lady Mormont, is literally a fucking kid. Why do y'all want this grown ass woman playing.
Play a
I mean,
child.
not that this lady not fucking 26 or something. She
She's
grown
not
as
a
hell.
woman anymore because
Her tits has been shown on TV shows.
she's a he
They're
now.
very skinny.
You said, wait, what, DC?
The person from Umbrella Academy is
It's a chick.
He.
Now. I mean, a dude now. Yeah,
he
she trans.
Oh, she.
He, they.
He's a
He, they,
trans. now,
yeah.
Oh wait, she got preferences.
No, he's he they. That's he they.
Oh, trans. So
Oh, he.
when did he?
This is
Was
like
this
a month.
after
Or
Umbrella
It was
Academy?
recently.
like,
it was on
like
news.
a couple months ago.
It's like,
Yeah.
is he going through transition?
Surgery,
Or did
like
he
the
just
transition,
go
or is it
through
just?
It's in
I
yeah.
think
He's in transition.
Yeah, transitioning. Yeah.
He's in transition.
Yeah. So that probably is why they.
Not happening. It's definitely not happening.
Yeah, that probably played a role. For all we know, who knows? But yeah, so Lady Mormont's Ellie, and maybe in season 2, because this is a nice little transition. Carol Dune will be Abby because it makes the most sense in the world. It
What?
kills
They
Joel.
don't get that swole bitch on TikTok to be Abby, bro. It's literally the only person you can get is that swole bitch on TikTok who do a little thing and niggas start flying off the screen, bro. Get her.
Or the person who did the motion cap for Abby. She swole as shit. Let's have her do it.
He tried to act like, hey. But yeah, so what? But season 2, we know at least we know Joel gonna die. I can't wait for that.
I'm not watching it.
I'm watching.
it's
I'm
like
curious.
it's kind of like, who cares? That's my thing. Like, it's cool that it's getting a TV show, but you know everything that's gonna happen.
Yeah,
So you just want to get pissed off about it in real life.
pretty much.
Unless they kind of like go over stuff that we didn't see or that's off screen, then I'll probably check it out.
No, I think it was Neil Druckmann. He pretty much confirmed it's gonna be the same shit.
What's the point of making a movie?
TV series.
I'm not watching it.
I'll check it
that
out. I'll check it out just out of curiosity.
Yeah.
But
I don't
I
like
don't-
Last of Us. I ain't watching that shit either.
like I said, I'll
But
check it.
this bitch should play
The
Abby.
fact that
She swole as heck. My bad for calling her a B word. She swole as heck, dude. Look how she freaking standing.
She looking at you like she
That's pure
finna,
games right there.
she finna do some things to you, bro.
You know how like in DBZ where they just be punching through niggas' chests? She look like she gonna do that.
She looking at you like she finna do something to you,
Yeah.
Deidre.
If you didn't see the full picture of how she's standing, you ain't capping, Kim. Let me go ahead and do that. Yeah, man. Fucking swole as fuck. Get up.
hey. But yeah, so be on the lookout for that. Now, next this weekend, Fumbling the Bag. Let me make sure I get the actress name correct. Gina Carano. Hope I said that correct. Either way, you fucked up. You decided to pretty much be MAGA, very pro right, very.
No, let's bring some
transphobic.
context into this, because all right, because niggas is defending her, and obviously yeah, but like the biggest thing is that they think that this is like all of a sudden she got fired, but to put some history in this, she's been warned about this before.
Mhm.
Like I think this was during season 2 of Mandalorian, like during the fall time. Like she was tweeting some stuff about I think the election results and stuff like that. And Disney warned her. They was like, calm down, my nigga, like chill out. Like you working on this show, we don't wanna have any sort of affiliations with that shit. Relax. So after that, happened, and then we get into the January 6th stuff, we get into the impeachment shit and all this other stuff. We start tweeting out some wild shit. The biggest thing being, the fact that she compared, because of the whole thing about like cancel culture going rampant and stuff like that, and being a Republican is being seen as being a bad guy. She compared being a Republican. She said some wild stuff, but the wildest thing she said was she compared her being a Republican to being a Jew during the Nazi days, and during the Holocaust. When she has Jewish producers who work on the show.
Mhm.
And she got fired. Now there's some people going like, oh, but like free speech and she should be able to say, bro, this is my thing, right? Disney is a business. Business is in the business of making money.
Mm-hmm.
Why the fuck would I keep somebody in my business that's saying some shit that offends people who buy my product?
Mm-hmm.
Why would I hire somebody who, during Black History Month, puts up a tweet about saying we shouldn't celebrate Black History Month because every month should celebrate everybody. Like we shouldn't specifically celebrate Black people. Why would I keep somebody like that in my business? Because guess what happens? People like to correlate things. They correlate Gina Carano, who said that shit, to Star Wars. And they equate that to Disney. Not only is Disney one of the biggest companies in the world, but Star Wars is one of the most recognizable, biggest brands in the entire world. Why do you think they want to have what she said associated with that brand? This isn't about left versus right. This isn't about free speech or blah, 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 blah. This is about a business who's trying to look good in front of the line. Like whatever you want, like, cause this nigga's like defending her, going like, oh, but blah, blah, this and this. Like, what she said was out of pocket.
Mm-hmm.
And she's been warned about this shit before. And she went ahead and did it anyway. Maybe she thought she could get away with it because they wrapped up production of season 2 of Mandalorian and like they were waiting on season 3 shit or whatever. Like, so she thought like, fuck it, I can do it now. But bitch, you're still under contract. This is the equivalent of, let's take Chloe and Haley situation, right? Chloe can do the shit that she's doing on Instagram. Shout out to Chloe. Prosper. Oh, but like she's doing her thing on Instagram. Haley can't do that shit. Why? Because she's under contract with Disney. That's why you're not seeing no Bust It Down challenge, no silhouette challenges with her, because she's under contract with Disney. And if she does shit like that, guess what? You're out of here. Because you're playing Ariel, a fictional character from The Little Mermaid who is a childhood icon. We cannot have you doing all that shit on Instagram or Twitter associated with The Little Mermaid. Same thing with Gina Carano. So, she fucked up, hold that L, and you fumbled the bag. And if you want to cape for her, sure, whatever. But realize that I would have did the same thing.
Yep. Like, that's why I don't feel no sympathy. Like, I can't wait just to see how they just say how she blew up. Like season 3, they just gonna sit there and just say, yeah, she died going to some random galaxy. I'm just like, shout out to that chuckle.
The Force dealt with her.
Exactly, the Force dealt with her.
Yeah.
So,
well, like, you know, my thing is, I'll be extremely quick. So there's a conversation when it comes to free speech. Which her free speech was not violated. So people think free speech is I get to say whatever I want. Don't fuck with me, right? That's not free speech. Well, that technically is free speech. That's free speech. I get to say, fuck niggers. Niggas need to burn. Niggas need to learn freely. I don't have to charge for that. There's nothing. I won't go to jail for saying this shit, right? But also, what a business could also do is say, we don't want you representing us in that way. That's perfectly fucking legal. If I go to my job and I say, well, everything would be cool if the niggas wasn't involved, and my job fired me, it's not because this is a disrespectful free speech. No. I don't want you representing our brand.
Right.
It's not. You can say whatever you want to say. You're not going to go to jail. We're not going to blackball you. We're not going to do this. We're not going to take no money away from you. There's nothing that will make you not free if you say these words. It's just that we don't want to be associated with you. If Chris says some out of pocket shit, DC can't. And I'm like, I don't want to be they niggas no more. You think? If somebody come to me and say, but bro, it's free speech. I get to say what I want. We still can be homies. No man, fuck you.
No.
Like, you can say whatever you want, but we not rocking. I'm not rocking with you no more. So everybody who's saying this, well, she didn't say Republicans exactly. Bro, who the fuck else she talking about? Ain't no nigga in their right mind. And look, this not even political shit, but ain't no left nigga in their right mind would compare themselves to a fucking Jew in the Holocaust. Our political state ain't even at that point when we can start saying a certain side of the party is getting treated like Jews. Ain't nobody dying from this shit but one bitch who tried to go into the city hall. Well, the Supreme Court thing.
The Capitol.
Got fucking smoked.
Committed treason.
The Capitol shorty. Ashley Babbitt, whatever her name is. Fucking in a pack. Dead in the dirt. Gone. But not forgotten. But laughed at. Her. She the only nigga who got killed over this shit. And a cop, but she the main nigga. Fuck that. Fuck her. Like, nobody cares about this shit. Like, at the end of the day, only niggas who care about this whole political landscape and shit is on Twitter. Niggas who getting paid to care about this shit. And fucking trolls on the internet. Oh, man.
Bro, you posted that shit like niggas ain't knocking on your door ready to burn your house and put you in the oven, G.
Motherfuckers call you a lame or a weirdo or some shit. And you automatically saying you a fucking
right. People don't disagree with me, so I'm getting attacked like Jews during the Holocaust. Shut your goofy ass
y'all
up,
Trump
bro.
stands get to do whatever y'all want, basically. You just seen it on national TV. You could storm the Capitol and you...
Right.
What happened to him?
Y'all walked away.
Mm-hmm.
You weren't able to walk away from shit like that, dog. That shit was not happening. So I don't know what to compare. And then the thing is, above all else, she signed a contract. And I'm pretty sure in that contract it says, yo, be careful what you post on social media, because if you post some wild shit, your ass is gone.
I saw what happened with James Gunn too. So it's like
it's the same thing with the places that we work at. Like if I were to post some wild stuff, and I link that to my company that I work in, I can get fired. Yes, it's free speech, so I can post whatever I want to. But my company not going to associate with me doing that stuff. So like, yeah, it sucks. Yeah, you got free speech. Free speech comes at a cost. Realize that. Hold that L and move on. And just like you can freely express your views, people can freely express their views when they attack your ass.
exactly.
Free speech, huh? You either want it both ways or you want it no ways.
Mm-hmm. But it be that way sometimes. So fortunately, Shorty fumbled the Disney bag, the Star Wars bag, a big bag. That's a lovely bag that you fumbled. Unfortunate, be that way. But be like my boy Pedro, G. You secure the bag by any means necessary. You collect that bag, G.
At all costs.
It's funny because I think they just put out news that she apparently she's working on a film with Ben Shapiro now.
Yeah, I heard, and I was like, wow, okay, whatever.
But about what?
She's working on a film with Ben Shapiro.
About what?
Cancel culture, basically.
Niggas
Probably cancel
need
culture.
to learn.
Exactly.
Probably about cancel culture, and it's like, oh, they canceling us. But nigga, but you know how privileged you are to be fired from one job and just immediately find another place of work within that same day? Yeah.
What do we know? But let's
go
go ahead.
Your followers at the end of the day too. Like, I don't know why you crying over that.
Mm-hmm. But let's go ahead and move on. We got clowns. Goofies out here. Goofy ass. Alright, man. So my first clown goes to it's niggas out here that is literally, look, I like Drake. Drake is one of my favorite artists ever of all time. I can't wait for Certified Lover Boy to come out. But me, I am about to be 28 years old in 4 days. Shout out to me. But I am not about to put a fucking heart design in my head. I've seen within the past 48 hours 4 niggas with the Drake hair part in the head with the heart. Maybe it's because it's Valentine's Day. I don't know. But you also grown ass man calling yourself a certified lover boy. You're not Drake. You don't have millions of dollars and you're not promoting the album. I'll let it slide. And plus Drake is one of the greatest simps of all time. It makes sense. But you're a grown ass man. You told your barber, hey, you showed the picture of Drake like, hey, let me get this. And you was like, your barber was like, you sure about that? And you gave him $15 a tip. So it was like, hey, he wasn't gonna say no. You're a grown ass man. Y'all grown ass man. Stop
That cut
shit.
was bogus too.
And
I
the
could
cut
do
was-
better than that.
Like one of them was so bogus, G. And then I saw one with some big nigga. I was like, G, hold that L. You're a grown ass man. I think dude was like over 30. Stop. You're a grown ass man. Datro got a look on his face like of concern. Because none of my bets are in the first round.
And is.
Hey man, so I'm gonna need a dub out of that then. But but anyway, and also my second one, black men and black women. Every time Russell Wilson does anything that says he appreciates and loves Sierra, stop the shit. Tired of y'all arguing, G. Stop it.
Chisel Adonis, G.
I'm like every time Russell Wilson says I love my wife, women think peace. Men somehow get mad. I'm glad none of the men I follow on social media get mad at this no point. Future name gets brought up. Future hasn't even brought them up in years. And y'all still mention Future like it matters. Future has literally dated 10 women since then. Impregnated 3. So it's like he's long gone, moved on. Stop bringing Future name up. But G, stop arguing over Russell Wilson and Sierra G. Russell Wilson's a great guy. Hopefully he's on the trade block and the Bears can ruin my dreams and not trading for him. But point is, stop arguing. The man says he loves his freaking wife. He loves his wife. That's not a bad thing. He's doing what a married man's supposed to do. Love your freaking wife. I did it. But literally
2021? I don't know, bro.
Exactly. You niggas are being weird. And women, you're being weird too by literally think piecing it and entertaining the niggas. And let me just, and this might get a little toxic real quick. But if so, I don't give a fuck. Some of the women who sit there and say they want a Russell Wilson, y'all want the hood niggas to be Russell Wilson. And it don't work that way. You want futures to be, the futures that y'all hate to be Russell Wilson, and it don't
Y'all
work
want a
that
Russell
way.
Wilson, but y'all not Sierras yourselves.
Let's see. Well, what the Chisel? We know what Chisel Adonis says. We're not about to repeat that.
Russell,
But well, I'm not.
Russell I turned the hoe into a housewife Wilson.
Point is, y'all be wanting Russell Wilson's out the road, niggas. Y'all don't even know what the hell to do with Russell Wilson. To keep it G real. And I'm not saying all of y'all, because there's some of y'all that really do. I know some great women that deserve happiness. I want that for y'all. But at the same time, some of y'all ain't shit your damn selves. I just keep quiet and I just ha-ha the post. And y'all sit there at me be like, what's funny? I'm like, shit. Hand slip. But point is, some of y'all don't deserve Russell Wilson either. Y'all just deserve the futures that just been hitting y'all. So, stop the shit. I'm tired of from both sides. I'm so fed up because I'm sitting there wondering, what did Russell Wilson do this time? And all I said was, he loved his wife. Okay. I hate y'all. Seriously, but those are my clowns. I hate to clown black people on Black History Month, but y'all did it to yourselves.
I got two.
Y'all, you go.
All right, my first one. Y'all remember that post I put in where they were like, these anime characters will elegantly whoop your ass?
Yes.
I'm just gonna ignore the Sanji hate because Is it? But y'all want to put what did it? Nigga put fucking Zoro in that shit. Uh, how is he? This is my question. How is he the most badass, deadly, ferocious force in nature, and you have the word elegant in there?
Also elegant.
How
The only
you put
person who could do that is my man's Cross, Klaus from
Klaus? Yeah,
Klaus is the
from
only one who could
Kick-Ass
really beat
Sensei.
your ass like that and to be elegant.
If you don't wear a suit, you automatically like.
You're
I'm
not
looking
elegant,
at
nigga.
that post different. If you're not dressed, you're not dripped. Zoro showers once a week. Are you telling me he elegantly?
You're calling him a resident at the
Well, I
nursing
lost the
home.
money.
Damn.
They tried to
Russians
get
will
that
be here
first round.
soon.
They tried to get that. They
Russians
tried
will
to
be
get
here
that.
I'm like, you know, if they knock on my door, I'm like, he backed up.
Oh,
Let's speak to they
about to vacate.
this
Pull out my work computer. I'm gonna take that.
his name
Oh,
is
get my
Dave the They're looking for him. What do you know where he is, Mister?
Y'all
Yeah, he
not
backed
know
up. I get it for you if you want to. No, we do it ourselves.
They gonna break their trails limbs mid podcast. Cry.
Mister Krill, we come to collect.
I don't know why the fuck I bet knockout in the first round, but yeah, man.
and then what was it? My other clown goes to those people that was spoiling like crazy. I opened up YouTube for a nanosecond and I just saw like pictures, whole pictures. People, you know how like on YouTube you could put like stories and like little posts, just all of that. And I'm not even subscribed to a lot of Marvel people. I just look their names up. I'm not subscribed to them. It's just there. You guys are spoiling people to content that everyone has access to. You're not exclusive in doing this. You're not getting no vagina out of it. You're not getting no money out of it. You're not getting clout. Nobody's gonna be your friend over this. Chill out, because people just gonna look it up again. Like you watched it an hour earlier, 2 hours earlier than everybody else. Just chill out. Just wild. Almost got spoiled. They showed me Quicksilver's costume look where he had his thing up. I would have loved to see that without being spoiled on what it's gonna look like. So that's it for me.
All right.
All right. My client of the week goes to you already know who it is. My client of the week goes to the Republicans in the United States Senate who voted to acquit Trump. I guess his dick must taste real good in y'all mouths. G. Shout out to that, bro. Like, this nigga has shown that he really don't give a fuck about any of y'all. Like, he don't care about y'all. Yet y'all still cap for this nigga. Y'all capping for a nigga who don't care for y'all. Like, y'all are legit simps.
Can never be me.
Y'all are legit fucking simps in the Senate, G. Like, this nigga don't care about you, G. But y'all voted to acquit. More specifically, Mitch McConnell, I'm on your turtleneck ass, bro. Bro. This goofy ass nigga is he's gonna vote to make him not guilty. But then he has this speech about how the president was responsible for that day and how he didn't do his job accordingly. He does this big ass grandiose speech about how like the president should be held accountable. He did not do his job and all this other stuff. But you just seconds ago voted not guilty to this nigga. Goofy ass nigga, bro. Goofball. This man is the first United States president to ever get impeached twice and get acquitted twice. You literally made Trump the epitome of white privilege. The epitome of I can do whatever the fuck I want to and get away with it because I got niggas sucking my dick in the corner. Oh, fuck y'all, G. And then I want to add to all my, because y'all probably not going to listen. All my Republicans, all my United States Republican senators, you know, I just want y'all to answer me this question. Would y'all keep the same energy if it was Barack Obama who did this shit?
Ooh.
They be on his ass.
Hell no.
Exile. They'll be calling for exile.
That's
Shoot him
all
off
I
in a
want to
rocket.
know. With
They
this,
would have made him resign. If a bunch of niggas, niggas. Oh yeah, he
Oh
resigned.
yeah, G. This would have
Then
been
they get
them.
home for
Hello? I would like to call. Hey, come get this man about my community.
Literally, get the man out the community, G.
I mean, that's all I want to ask you, the United States Senate Republicans who voted to acquit Trump. If Barack Obama did the same thing, would y'all have kept the same energy?
Hell no.
That's it. That's just my clown. Y'all know.
Alright, Daytra, you got anything? Anybody?
hell no. This
Well,
fucking fight. And
well,
then
he on
Cam got
Gilbert.
the bigger clown. So like that shit end off on that.
Alright, cool. So this is a really good fight, by the way. I'm really enjoying it. I just need Usman to knock this nigga out in round 3. If not, submit this nigga now. Because either way, I'm getting money. So, but I need anything to happen by round 3.
Cam,
Need some freeze. So,
can we just knock on our door?
nah, that was me.
G.
I didn't need Evar and Cosmo to come in this bitch, bro.
Yo, G.
I was thinking like, hey, wait.
We just want to talk.
Yo, G.
Rush in here and fucking triangle choke me.
Oh man, but alright, so as always, we appreciate you niggas for listening. Much love, much appreciation. Make sure you copy some You Tweaking Media merch. Cop the merch. It's on YouTube, on Teespring. Just search You Tweaking Media on Teespring. We got face masks. Make sure you. Supposedly the CDC said we got double up on face masks now. So
they did.
buy you 2 face masks. So you look fashionable either way. 2. Come on, man. I will this week. I'll make sure I make a deal, promo deal for Black History Month. So make sure you copy.
For Africans only.
For Africans only.
For Africans,
Africans only, G.
This is
Africans
for
only get the
Africans.
discount, G. So if I find out you
are
white,
not an African.
if I find out that you white and use the discount,
Even if you're white, I don't care if you live by yourself. Buy 2. That's
exactly,
reparations. The second one, reparations.
exactly.
Right.
So please, either way, copy some merch. Whatever platform you listen to us on, if you listen to us on audio, I'm saying if you listen to audio version, SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple, Google Podcasts, make sure you subscribe, share, rate if you can. If you're on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. You know the vibes. Make it smooth, effortlessly. Support the brand, and above all, share. We appreciate you guys for listening. Y'all be safe out here. Please don't catch COVID on Valentine's Day. That'd be horrible.
Especially the UK strain.
Exactly. If it's UK strand, please be careful. But y'all enjoy yourselves. Y'all be careful. And I don't know what the hell Daytra said, but he's muted. But something must have happened. Well, but episodes